Yeah. You guys know each other.
We did. We had pizza together. It's going to be another pizza.
Are we going to talk about pizza again?
So good thing I ate before this session because I'd be so starving.
Good thing I ate.
No more food.
Are you guys ready?
Oh, we have food for show and tell.
I'm going to press.
I'm going to eat food. Okay, bye.
The dance song.
What's that? Oh, I
see. Ready. Set.
Let's go. Let's go.
It's like a Frenching thing.
It's the dance time.
Yeah, that's getting it.
Gotta like loosen up.
And we are live.
Hello.
Hi everyone. I am Nick.
And I'm Maria.
And we have
Jeremy.
Hello, hello.
BrooksBricks. And we also have
Carol.
NoMoreBricks.
My name sometimes.
Today, our special guest is
Matt BrooksBricks from
Otter Country.
Wow, I am so intrigued.
Repping it on this shirt.
I gotta know all about this because I like shirts. All right.
Let's go.
Right.
Welcome to Full of Bricks Season 5, Episode 32.
Hey, Matt, it's been a while.
Today is September
20th. It has been a while.
2024. And today our special guest is Matt, aka BrooksBricks. How are you doing tonight, Matt?
It's a late night for me on a Friday, I can tell you that. But proud to be here. Proud to be here with you guys. It'll be worth it.
Are we in the same time zone at least? Are we working with each other in that manner?
I'm in New York State.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Eastern time.
It's just starting.
It's because Matt does an early Saturday morning stream.
I do. I'm on at 9 o'clock in the morning Saturday mornings.
Oh, I mean, I have to take my kid to swim practice at 8 o'clock.
Oh, I have a story.
There you go. There you go.
You don't have to be like, okay, yes.
For those that don't remember, Full of Brick used to be Saturday mornings.
I don't remember.
Me neither.
Was it 6 a.m.?
6 a.m. in the morning.
We used to do
Ooh.
6 a.m.
Oh, that's rough.
6 a.m. Eastern time.
And then I said, I'm going to keep working on Saturdays to shift us. And then, now it's...
But here we are. Back then, we couldn't do guests because it would be too early to ask.
Yeah, that's just...
Harold was okay.
Our perpetual guests. We were our perpetual guests.
I had a worse attendance record.
But given that we're on a time thing here, we should head into our first segment,
which is
love this song.
Who are you?
Getting to know BrooksBricks, aka Matt.
So Matt, why the BrooksBricks?
Well, I wanted to ask Matt about Otter Country.
But we're spaced right now.
He's repping the shirt. What is Otter Country?
All right, so let me give you a little bit of a background story for everything. Because I know Nick mentioned BrooksBricks first. I started on YouTube back in May of 2020.
Okay.
And I just want to do video content. I never thought about doing live streaming. And I was trying to think of what.
Never.
Right?
We had a whole you're not going to see our faces ever.
I know, it was just our hands.
Yeah, what are we doing
here? Exactly. And I was like, okay, what am I going to call myself, right? And super creative, I just said, you know what? Let me just use my last name because it kind of works with bricks, right?
Okay, cool.
Didn't know any better. And I said, nobody might put it together right away, but whatever, I'll just establish that, not knowing where it was going to go. So that's just where it came from. It's just me not being all that clever when I came up with it. You
were just direct and to the point.
Yep.
Direct and to the point, yes.
Right.
So I started doing YouTube video content for a while. I don't know, it was like fall of 21. Mm-hmm. I had been watching some other live streams as a part of some other communities. And I was like, you know what? I actually got myself I had an extra computer. I had some space in the room I'm in now that was actually my office space. I said, let me just try this. And I hit the live button on YouTube and I'm like,
oh no.
Just have one camera, put it down. I'm going to see how this goes. I have no idea what's going to happen with this.
Yeah.
I had a base of friends that I thought might come and hang out, and they did. It was great.
Yeah.
And I started going from there, and it just kind of became a thing. The face reveal didn't happen for a long time.
Okay.
And then I started going over to Twitch because BrooksBricks went over there to start doing live streaming.
Okay.
James the one that actually got me back into Lego in 2019 after I was out of Lego like as a whole for like 19 years. I was in a massive dark age.
Oh.
Yeah. Like basically when I went to college, I dropped out of it. I never got back in.
Yeah.
I kind of had that stupid mentality of it's a kid's toy and it couldn't break it for a long time.
A lot of people do, right? Like a lot of people do. I think you're not the only one.
I feel very silly. It took me a long time to get past that. But I started watching like James videos for a long time, and I was like, oh, you know what? I kind of just put a foot in and I got back into it. And then I started purchasing cues, et cetera, et cetera. So decided to go with him over to Twitch and just kind of see what that was about. He's the only person I actually watched over. I still stayed in mostly YouTube. And I'm still streaming there. But in early 2022, I decided, seeing how the Twitch thing was going, I'm like, let me kind of bring that over there. And I left the YouTube side in terms of streaming. I still do video content to this day, but I tried it over there, and it's proven to be, at least for me, a success. I have developed, and this is where we'll get to the outer country thing, I've developed a bit of a community myself. Not that I want to toot my own horn, but it's just kind of what happens. There are some friends of mine who initially joined me on the YouTube side as part of my panel during my streaming, and some of them have branched off to their own Twitch channels, including we talked about like Bricklock, for example. He's doing his own streaming. My friend Greg that streams with me twice a week, he's doing his streaming as well. Some other folks. So it's kind of just become its own little thing that came from me starting with the YouTube side and then going to Twitch. So the whole Otter Country thing. When I moved to Twitch, I was kind of in this phase of doing medieval builds, castle stuff and whatnot. And for folks that don't know, by trade, I'm primarily a mock builder, although I build sets too, but they supplement my own stuff.
Right.
I did that as a kid. I would get sets, tear them apart, and do my own things right away. My parents hated that I did that. Like, why would I tear it apart?
Stick with the display. That was me. I was that parent.
Well, but it's Lego. That's what you're supposed to do with it.
I know. With Lego, you're supposed to build stuff. I know.
Right? So when I did that, and when I started getting going, and I got more folks coming in, it just kind of started a thing where there are some jokes that were kind of developing amongst my little community of people. Nothing significant. And then, if you guys remember, January of 2023, the City Line, not Castle stuff, but the City Line, they had a release, among all their other stuff, of a $10 set that had a little ATV, and it had two of the otters in this little.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that or not? So it kind of became a thing where it's like, I went to the store on like January 1st, and I got some of the new releases.
Yeah. And
I bought like 3 of those, right? Like literally an otter battle pack, right? So it started becoming a little joke. And at the same time, I was still doing like the castle medieval mock building stuff. Yeah. And around that time, I was building this little medieval church in January timeframe of that year. I don't remember the exact context of how this happened, but there was one morning. I think it was one of the weekend streams. But the weekend streams are a little crazy. There's one of the legends.
Everybody's streaming. Yes.
One of the legends right there, Zach Umrelich. So this one day, we're just having fun and chat on the stream and all that stuff. And this one guy comes in he's not a bad guy. I've known him for a while, but he likes to be a little bit of a troll in my chat, among others. And he started making jokes about my church being like this drive-through KFC thing or something. I don't know what he was doing.
Oh, the Colonel.
And then he started talking about it being like an otter KFC or something, like to try to rip under my skin. He knew I liked the otters. And
yes.
Horrible. So it snowballed from there. And instead of me being annoyed or anything about it, I'm like, you know what? That's pretty damn funny. I'm just going to take it on. I'm going to roll with it. And I know other folks kind of have their own moniker for their groups. Like we showed Zach commenting there, like he's got Z Nation, for instance, not to plug in, but I got his mat here, whatever. But I'm like, you know what? I kind of was trying to figure out my own branding anyway for myself. And I'm like, you know what? I guess it's Otter Country.
Otter Country.
So your chat is referred to as the Otter Country.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Nice.
cool.
Yeah. So
that's 2023. So it's now a year now.
It's been a year and a half at least since that kind of came about. It's like January 23. So it just happened. It was completely random, but we ran with it, and that's what everybody knows now.
So what other merch do you have for Otter Country besides the shirt? Do you have
stickers?
I haven't done a lot with the merch yet, because I don't want to really push it, but I just want a little bit of fun with it. So like some other people have done, I made a fourth wall account. And I started simple. In fact, I got a couple things here. I started simple. A little drink coaster. Right?
Oh, cute.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yep.
That's cute.
That's nice.
Yep. So I started with that.
Don't forget to hydrate. See?
Don't forget to hydrate. Of course, I forgot to bring a drink up here, but whatever.
That's a Twitch thing. They say that.
Yep. And I also made a mouse pad.
Yeah. Oh, that's fun.
So yeah, I mean, I'm using this, all the time now. And I did like a beanie hat, and I've got I did the shirt in different colors here. And I think the most recent thing I did was a hoodie or something similar style.
And so, could other people purchase these items? Do you have like a Twitch store
account or?
It's a fourth wall account, and I don't remember the link offhand, but it's definitely available.
That's what. More was telling me.
A lot of the Twitch folks use fourth wall, so that's why I started.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep. So it's there. I do have it linked up to my Twitch channel on that page.
So when you first started on YouTube, you were saying your very first video wasn't an actual video; it was like live. I'm going live like right now.
No, the first thing I did in the YouTube channel was videos. I didn't go live on YouTube.
Oh, it was video. Okay. I thought
it was about 14 months until actually I clicked the live button for the first time on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
I found it.
So what kind of videos was it? Just mock, like just showcasing your mocks videos? Primarily, that's what the YouTube channel is for, because I am primarily a mock builder. So I want to let people see the things I've built and to have a better look at them, because even though I'm streaming now and I'm sharing the process when I build a mock, you can't necessarily see what I'm doing, or you get a holistic picture. So I would do videos showing those things up close. Of course, I'm using my phone to film this stuff, but whatever. That's right.
But I figured I would show these things up close and kind of talk about what it is I did and different things I could do, whatever, right? Just to kind of summarize it. I've refined the process a little bit over the years, but I've developed kind of a streamlined process for creating my videos, so it doesn't take me long to do it. I try to keep them within like 5 to 10 minutes, because YouTube and people staying around longer than 10 minutes is just iffy. And I never counted on YouTube being a platform to make money or anything like that. That's not my goal. It's just to share my work. Right. So primarily the mock work, the mock reviews. I did go over some sets just because it was a thing to do for a while. I did talk about doing like medieval castle work as I started with the Twitch side.
Cool.
But I primarily am a city builder. So when I got back into Lego, I was working in Lego City. Like the room that's on the other side of this wall here is actually a room that's full of like a Lego City. It's right now it's in shambles.
Are we going on a tour on that tonight?
That's
a tour.
Like it's just over there.
That's Brooksville, right?
Yeah, Brooksville.
It is. Yep. It is Brooksville. Awesome. There is a video on the YouTube channel from February that kind of shows the status of the city right now. Although it's actually worse since I filmed that, because I've been taking more things off to convert them to mills and stuff. So it looks horrible.
Okay.
Now you said over college you had like your dark age, right? When Lego wasn't a thing for adults. But when you did get back to it, was there one set that drew you back in? Like what was that trigger? You saw a Lego store and like,
was it a modular since you're in the city?
Or just YouTube, you saw other YouTuber Lego builders on it and you're like, wait a minute.
Well, the funny thing is, even though I saw that there were things like modulars out there, what initially kind of drew me back in was some of the vintage stuff that I had as a kid. For like the late 80s, early 90s stuff.
Nostalgia.
So I resolved that when I got back in, this might be bad looking back at it now, but the first thing I did is I started going to eBay and looking for some of those.
There's nothing bad about eBay. There's nothing.
So
No.
I found like this. The first thing I purchased when I got back in was this. What was it? The Metro car park thing from like the late 80s. It had a 3-story parking garage with a Shell station next to it. That was one of the sets I loved as a kid. Of course, I tore it apart.
That's triggering a memory for me.
Really?
It was a very unique set. And it was 2 plates. It was 2 base plates. And it was one of those where they made it so you could kind of turn it back to back as well. And it was super cool. And it had a little car wash in there and everything. So that was really the first thing I bought within like the first week I got back into Lego.
Wow.
Was it super hiked up, the price that you paid, or
it wasn't bad actually.
It was still reasonable.
Okay.
It was reasonable for at least what I thought it would be, right? It was I didn't buy new in the box. I didn't care about new in the box. I just wanted the parts so I could build it. And
so is that still built, or did you
it's been torn apart and modded in something else, but
okay.
A few of the things that I bought that first 6 months have been kind of torn apart and remodded into things. I will say the first modular that I got, though, again off of eBay at the time because I didn't really know any better yet, was the Brick Bank.
Oh yes,
the Brick Bank. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Because I think that I just retired maybe before I was back into Lego. But I was like, that looks fantastic. Let me get that. And I found a used one, though it was missing just the figures and I think the big printed check tile, which I didn't care about that much. And I got it at the time for like $150. And I'm like, this is great.
Whoa.
I'm totally on this. And that became my first actual modular.
This is the shell, right? Something like this?
Oh, is this a Brick Bank now?
It's just like that, except there's another thing attached to it.
Another level? Okay.
Yeah, like a...
Just because my dad worked for Shell in the 80s, and I remember like one of our neighbors was my dad's coworker, and he had a Lego Shell thing, set.
Okay.
And so that's why when you said it triggered, and I just wasn't allowed to touch it. Like that man had no kid, and we would go visit, and I'm like, ooh, a toy, and they're like, nope, you're not allowed to touch it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
if little Maria came into this room, I don't think you'd be.
That's when you're supposed to go and touch it when they say don't touch it.
Mm-hmm.
When they're not looking. Sorry, go ahead, Matt.
Yeah.
So that was my first modular. And then for Christmas, because my folks in particular knew I got back into it, and they were thrilled for me because it was actually a real hobby I was doing again, as opposed to not really saying I did a hobby. I was shocked at this, but my father and stepmother gifted me Assembly Square for that first Christmas.
Oh wow!
Wow,
they love
and
I'm
like, oh my, like I was blown away. Right, this is like a $280 US set.
Yes.
At the time, I'm like, oh, this is beautiful. Thank you so much. So it's only the second modular I ever built, but I loved it and I had a blast. And it kind of snowballed from there, especially as we then we hit COVID and I started going crazy buying a bunch of other things. And
so those modulars, did you modify them or are they in Brooksville?
They are in their brick bank. On the outside is exactly as it came, as it was built. I modded the lobby area of the inside of the bank just a little bit, just because I felt there were a couple things that could use modding. That didn't have a lot of modding done otherwise. Assembly Square. I had built another, like my own music shop kind of thing at some point. I forget when I did that, but Assembly Square has that one section, I think in the blue part, the 3-story level, where it has like a small music store or something, right? You get a few instruments with it. I said, you know what?
Music store.
I don't need this here, so I'm gonna yank this out and create something else. I don't know why I did this, but I think it's just the way the building looked and kind of something that triggered with me. I'm not saying this is anything I need to do personally, but I'm like, I'm gonna make this into like a therapist's office or something.
Oh.
So I made like this little space where there's like a little, Lego therapist and a little bed, a little couch and all that stuff. And it's on the second floor of that building now.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's completely random, but I did it.
But it's relevant during the time that we needed therapists.
Yeah,
Right.
it makes sense for the time that I did it. Most of the modulars that I have at this point, I've basically kept as they are, because I feel that they're decent enough. I don't need to do much to them, and I spend more time doing my own stuff anyway. I'd rather invest more of my time with my builds and figuring out what I want to do with those. And modding modulars to supplement my work.
Since Assembly Square, have you gotten modulars each year?
Multiple. I had a bit of a time where I went back and grabbed a couple other ones that were still out there. Like I've got the diner. I definitely got the bookshop. I went back and I bought the 2011 Pet Shop modular.
Oh, okay.
Which I found cheap on eBay as well, because it was used and that had some of the issues with the Brittle Brown stuff. I bought the 2021. Oh, 2021 Police Station. All right. I did modify that one. Sorry, I did modify that one. I bought a couple of those Lego City police sets, and I made my own mock out of those for a police station. I'm like, this looks great as it is, right? On the outside, I don't want to mod that. But I don't want another police station. I'm like, what else could I do for a little village or a little town that would work? And this is funny, I made it into a lawyer's office.
That's cool. That's cool.
Right? So I made like a conference room and all this other stuff. I've got lawyers' offices on like the second floor, like the partner's office on the third floor, and all this other stuff. So the outside
we don't have a courthouse.
Oh, we don't have a courthouse. Are you listening, Lego? We need a courthouse.
I never thought about that. We don't have a courthouse.
We're like running out of ideas and
no, we need a VA hospital.
Oh yeah, or a hospital too. You're right.
No, we have a hospital.
No, there's no hospital.
There's no modular hospital yet, though.
Where are these Lego people gonna get treated?
And no school.
And
but then I don't know.
Station.
See, but I take care of some of this. Like I built my own hospital instead. Just take care of that. I built my own fire station. Right. The nature of the beast. That's just what I like doing. But the modulars supplement my own stuff. I don't need them to define my city. Like some other people use them primarily for that, but they're just there to help kind of show that it's a Lego city as opposed to being the only part of it for me, at least. But that's just what I choose.
When you first showcased your mocks back when you first started, were they diorama size? Were they super huge? What scale?
It's actually been kind of mixed. Here's something controversial. I know some people are not fond of sets that have open backs, so I like the dollhouse facade style builds. I'm okay with those. I don't mind those, and I have a mix of fully enclosed buildings like modulars or some of my own builds, and open back builds in my city. It just depends on the angle that you put them, because you don't necessarily see the open back.
Yeah, if you have them back to back.
Yeah. So there's actually, I haven't really torn this section of the city up yet, but there's a section in my city where I've got a bunch of my own little kind of storefronts that I built. Some little buildings that are like, 8 or so levels deep, or 6 or 8 levels, whatever, deep, but they're open back. Because of the angle of where I put them, you don't see the open back. You just see the fronts or the sides. So that works out fine for me. I understand other people that may not like them. That's totally fine. For me, they work just fine. I don't mind having a mix
for you, right? You always have to build for you.
Exactly. So I can mix it large and small, medium. It depends on what I.
Are you running out of space in that secret room over there?
Yep, I am.
We're all running out of
that risk too. We're running that risk.
Is it going to be migrating to other parts of the house?
It's tough. The city stuff, no. Like the big stuff, no. But I've been doing a little bit more of like display type builds, like things I would just put on the shelf. Like I never originally planned on doing that. I just wanted to focus on my mock builds, but I've been doing more of that the last year or so. And right now I have them on a couple of shelves back. You can't see right now, but they're back behind me. But those are completely filled up, and I need to put some other stuff somewhere.
Like what builds?
Oh, like I've got Galaxy Explorer and the Discovery Shuttle up there. I've got some pads. I've got like the 2 Lego parrots, a bunch of other things that are up there. And it's just all a cluster up there right now. Just trying to pack more
bird.
All your favorites. Put your favorites.
All the good stuff. But I want to put some kind of shelving downstairs, like in my living room. But I've got 3 cats, and
I mean, they can be trained.
Cats and shelves. Put nails.
I think 1 cat in particular would be the problem. The other 2 I'm not too worried about.
Right.
But I haven't done this yet, but I do want to get a shelf or 2 and put it down in the living room so I could have those things to look at and just admire them.
Yeah.
So at some point.
You can put the shelves up and then just put tin foil on the top. I heard that that's like a cat deterrent.
Really?
A friend of mine is trying to house what's it called? Ready her new cat. And so on the her counter surfaces in her kitchen, she's put all this tin foil. So they got on it and it crinkles and it scares them. So he jumps off, and hopefully, over time,
it's something.
It's something where they think that if they go up there, it's an unpleasant experience. So shelves and tin foil, maybe, and then unless you're like, "Ooh, I love this tin foil," you might have that kind of cat.
So,
then we can't help you.
My friend Dave Mapping the Miles is in chat there. He just did exclamation Oreo. That's my 1 cat that I'm worried about. They would be curious enough to jump up on shelves and cause problems.
Cute! I love the name.
Wait, so your cats are Oreo and what?
Kit Kat.
I have Oreo, I have Bella, and I have Walter.
Oh.
Walter after Walter White, right? No.
Yeah, Walter White.
Actually, he's named after my grandfather that passed a number of years ago. My sister named him that.
He must be your most serious one. I can see why Oreo behaves how Oreo behaves, because he has like a
Oreo is she's a princess. She thinks she's a princess and get away with whatever she wants to, do whatever she wants. It's not uncommon, as Dave and other people that watch me know, for her to jump up on my desk here and show up on my streams and just go back and forth and cause problems. I literally made a command in my Twitch stream. When she does that, my chat can fire it off, and it just brings up a little thing with a picture of her. And then, if you guys remember the first, what is it, the Disney movie, Wrecking Ralph or whatever it was, Wreck-It Ralph.
Jeremy knows Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah, Jeremy knows Wreck-It Ralph.
And they have the castle where the one evil guy had taken over, and he has some guards there. They're actually Oreo cookies, and they all go Oreo. So I made a clip of her popping up with a picture of her laying down with that sound behind it. So my chat will fire that off if they see her pop up on my streams. But she's the one I'm worried about that would cause some damage to things. And I will say, because of the cats, I keep the door to my other room completely shut at all times unless I'm in there.
Okay. There's no squeezing through.
Yeah, wander into
no squeezing through. They can't go in there.
They have never been there. They'll be like, oh my God, what is this wonderful paradise? All the places I can
Do you have that cat, the Lego Ideas cat, the cat set?
No, I don't. But that's not far off what Oreo looks like.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Imagine.
Yeah.
So Maria and I met Matt in person this year at Brick World Chicago, but we were both at Brick World Chicago in 2023.
Yeah.
And I was pulling up a picture.
You were.
Let me just share screen here.
Is it screen worthy?
So.
Because we were where is it here? We were also both at
so tiny.
Medieval Times together.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Oh.
But we didn't know each other. But then we were both here in Medieval Times.
Right there. We've already shared a meal and not realize it. I thought pizza was our first meal.
Did you know that Matt was at Medieval Times?
I didn't know we were at Medieval Times either.
So we're all here.
I got organized by what's his name, Sean the Right Way.
Sean, yes.
That's what I call. And I was in it with a group of folks who actually was Bricklock who was talking with Sean and kind of got me and some other friends to join that whole thing. So that's why we ended up there.
Oh,
it's me and
okay.
Sarah.
I know we didn't realize like who you had invited, but we were talking about it in our, when we had him on our live.
too. Yes.
You have this photo,
Mine's
right?
upstairs.
I have this. I have that photo as well. Yep.
Yep. Wow.
I'm
Yeah.
glad y'all went and celebrated our
Younger.
anniversary.
Oh.
Yeah, at medieval times.
Is that your anniversary?
Yes, it is.
Oh. That's why we were there.
There you go.
Eating chicken in the
Coincidence.
dark. Happy anniversary. Well, happy belated
I really
anniversary.
like that
That was just a
too.
few weeks ago then.
That soup was good.
More than a
Oh,
few weeks.
There's,
Oh, no.
There.
June.
June.
Never mind. You had us
Oh,
on
you
that.
could show it?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, Matt had the photo there.
Oh,
too.
there you see? He has us. I want to show mine too. Mine's actually right here.
Yeah, because that's what oh.
What the? Should I get mine?
Yeah, where's
Wait,
yours,
show
Harold?
yours, show yours.
Upstairs.
Before the stream, I was on with Matt. I'm like, oh wait, hold on, I have to grab something. So I was grabbing that photo and I was taking a picture of it and then sticking that picture on the computer.
I love how much I stand out in this picture because I'm wearing a bright pink shirt.
And you're right in the front,
And I'm
right?
right in front.
Yeah.
You are not to be missed. You are not to be missed.
No.
But yeah, that said, so now we just didn't get a group picture from Giordano's this year.
Yeah. So we were at we had dinner.
First
Mhm.
night
With
dinner,
Matt.
yeah.
What night was that? That wasn't the first night.
That was
Yeah.
on the
Was it-
Thursday. It was on the
The
Thursday.
Thursday,
Yeah.
yeah.
And so there was a huge group of people. Like I'd say what,
It was over 60 from what I heard from Bricks
Oh,
yes.
Online.
over
60 plus
60.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
And,
That was fun, too.
and it was like cafeteria style. It was like long rows
benches,
of tables,
yeah.
and then
Cafeteria.
Find your seat.
they had
Like,
what were the different pizzas?
Cafeteria
It was
pizza.
There was a barbecue
barbecue
chicken.
deep dish,
A rectangle.
There was a cheese
Um,
one.
cheese,
Yep.
cheese.
A veggie. I think there's a
A
veggie.
veggie. And then like a thin crust also came out, which
Yeah,
was
it
like
was like a
someone has this
regular.
thin crust elsewhere. We're here for the deep. We're here
Yeah,
for deep.
I passed
Deep
over
or
that.
go
one.
home. Yeah. And I
Except
think
for
some
pineapple.
appetizers came out too, but I was like really hungry. I'm like, what if the pizza never comes? Because it takes a while to like cook the
Mhm.
deep dish.
Yeah, they
But I
brought
think-
salad and like boneless wings out, which is like,
Yes, and so I kind of got
don't
full
tease me
on
this
that.
too.
I kind of got full on that, and it was like the avalanche of all the pizzas, and I'm like, I'm getting.
And then there was a guy at our table. I think he's the guy from St. Louis. He ordered his own.
Yeah, that's
like, he
that was
wanted-
Dave mapping the miles. Yep.
Oh,
Oh, that's mapping the miles. Okay.
Mapping the
we're gonna
miles.
see you
Yeah.
again. Yeah.
So mapping the miles was saying there's a certain St. Louis pizza but it's an acquired taste.
So we're intrigued by this,
Do you remember that mapping the miles?
and one day we'll go there and find out this
The
pizza.
anchovies.
It's gonna be one of our to-do lists.
Yeah, but he said it's an acquired taste.
But I'm
so.
curious about it still.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I've met a pizza I didn't like.
So I got to sample Giordano's when I went in 23.
Mhm.
My friend Greg, who I know is not in chat tonight, he's already gone to bed. He and I went to Giordano's with Bricklock because Bricklock had been talking it up.
Right.
And the three of us got we got a small deep dish of like meat lover or something like that. And I'm like, oh my God, this is absolutely incredible.
Yes.
So when it was being talked about from Bricks O'Brien and other people, like, oh, we're gonna do this, I'm like, hell yeah, I'm in. There's no
Yes.
question. I'm in.
Yes. I know we just didn't know where all the dinners were happening. Like everybody has their different niche of people, and we were just
Mhm.
like, okay, where are people going? But yeah, we're all in for any kind of deep dish.
Did you try any other of the deep dish restaurants
like
besides?
Luminalties is another one that's quite
No,
close.
that was just one that I was set on, just because I knew from the previous experience.
Oh.
Yes.
So other ones are good too. There's Moretti's is a good one.
We're probably not the best to say they're good too, because
And-
I think we think everything's good.
What was the other one?
You love pizza. That's it.
Pequods.
Pequods.
Pequods is another good one too.
Yeah.
Pequods.
But they're all different types of Chicago
What's the
deep
first
dish.
one you said? That's the closest one, right? With the mac and cheese deep dish.
Moretti's has a
Oh,
mac
the
and
mac and
cheese.
deep
cheese.
dish.
That sounds
In
like
2020.
too much.
Oh my God, no! We thought it was too much too, but it was like their signature. Like, please, everybody, try this. Like, well,
Yeah, it says it right there. It was in the news.
and it was amazing. Like whenever we see a menu and there's like an asterisk beside someone, we're like, we got to get that thing.
You
So
try
mapping,
pizza with truffle.
mapping the miles said he's had Geno's.
Yeah,
Uno's. We've seen a lot.
I
of
don't even count Uno's at this point. Uno's was
because it's more
like,
franchisee, right?
yeah, it's a
Yum
chain.
yum time. Yeah.
Is Bruno's
Always.
deep dish?
I think
Yeah.
it has its version of deep dish.
Okay.
Yes.
I
You
was-
see
I
the
was just telling-
Chili Brick Fest.
Oh,
That nice
but do
butter
they have?
crust.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
I was telling Maria the other day that here in Toronto we don't have a sit-down pizza parlor or anything like
Yeah.
anything we have
Like
pizza
Giordano's
places,
is a sit-down pizza place.
but it's like a
right?
fast food. Like
Yeah.
we have Pizza. Pizza
Yeah.
Hut is now fast food.
Yeah.
Pizza Hut isn't even sit down anymore.
No,
here.
you like order it and you pick it up.
Yeah.
And even downtown,
Wow.
like
Is that
over there.
in the U.S. is Pizza Hut still a sit down or is it
Both.
Takeout.
I haven't seen that.
Is still a sit down.
Because when
You
we were
remember
little,
the
Pizza
the
Hut used
salad
to be a
bar?
buffet.
Yeah, the buffet.
Yeah, there used to be a buffet before.
A buffet.
Yeah.
Book clubs. Going there for the bar.
Oh
The
yeah.
pizza. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one?
Pizza Hut.
Yeah,
Like
they
In
have
the
like
80s.
Yep.
So Harry's enrolled into this program called, I think it's Book It. Basically, he gets points for every book he reads, and he gets like a
Yeah.
free
Oh, yeah,
personal
that's-
pan pizza.
That's been a thing. That's been a program for forever.
Yeah.
I have grown friends who
yeah, sold
remembers
here.
that.
Yeah.
I don't remember that though. I would have eaten a lot of pizza.
Yeah.
Read a lot of books.
So Matt, was 2023 your first time at Brickworld Chicago, or had you been there before?
It was, yes, it was. So what got me into the idea of going there was, since he's here, Dave, Mapping the Miles, actually attended in 2022. And Dave at that point was already a regular guest with me on my streams at that point.
Mhm.
So on that Saturday morning, as I was already established, I was kind of doing Saturday mornings as regular stream time. Dave said, "Oh, I'll jump in and walk the floor live on your stream." And I'm like, "Oh, that'd be fantastic." So he did, and we're all just sitting there, for like an hour plus, and just in awe of everything. And this is just the floor. Like,
Yes.
there's no talk about everything else that happens. And I'm like, "Wow, I'm pretty sure I'm going to do this."
Sorry, this was 2022, the year before you
This is
first went.
22. This is 22.
Okay.
Yep. So as soon as the registration opened up for 23, I think it might have been November of 22 when that happened. I was on that within minutes on that first night, I got things booked. I was not
Nice.
fooling around.
And you were at the Renaissance.
Yep. So
So
Yeah.
for 2025, did you already book? Because it's all sold out. Sold out.
Yes.
The Renaissance.
same thing. First night I booked it.
Dang.
Yep.
Oh, you got it.
You are hardcore than we are.
We were at Brick Slopes.
I know. We're
and
like,
we
we're
didn't-
gonna take our time. It just passed. I mean, it's 10 months away or ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not.
I heard from a little birdie whose name is Bricklock that they're going to be opening it up at some point
Oh.
soon. So
Oh, you got the inside
Oh.
scoop.
and then the date was announced, and I said, "Okay, I'm doing this."
So they're
Like,
gonna open up more rooms.
I wouldn't be
What you
surprised if
think?
they do.
I did call about a week or so ago, direct to Renaissance, and asked them if that's available, and they said it isn't, but we can put you on a wait list. But like again,
Mm.
depending
Also,
on popularity.
they'll email you or call you.
Yeah,
if
email
it
or call
opens
me or however, right? But again, I don't know. I already put ourselves down for like another hotel down the road near Giordano's actually.
up. Not the Hyatt
No, the Hyatt was
sold out too.
getting full too.
Mm.
I think. Well, no, I think because the
Exactly what
Renaissance,
my
like was the
concern was.
Marriott, I wanted to keep the Marriott system.
Oh,
Like,
you want the points?
yeah. I
Mhm.
can't remember what the
Envoy.
Thank you.
Envoy.
Yes, yes.
Yep. That's exactly what I was worried about, because I knew that, at least from the folks I associate with and talk to on the Twitch side, that a lot more people had intentions on going even for 25 than went in 24. Not knowing
Oh, really?
from the YouTube side or the Instagram side, also wanted to go. So I said to my friend Greg, I said, "You know what? As soon as this comes up at like 8 p.m. or whatever, 9 p.m., whenever they opened it up, we're getting on there and we're getting this set up." Like, he was going to take care of the room arrangement for us. We were both getting our badges and all that stuff registered. And we did. We got it settled within like that first 15 minutes.
Wow.
Dang.
Yeah, I was talking to Amish Ace and he said 2023 there were a few Twitch people. 2024 like doubled or tripled, and then
Mhm.
2025 it might even be more than 2024. It's gonna be.
Oh, it's pretty clear just from what I've seen in various chats and various streams a lot more people are set on going this time because now they've seen at least 2 years of people talking about this and all the fun that's being had. And, you know, FOMO is a real thing. I had it back in 22. So I totally understand that.
And a lot of the people I heard, they might not even stream, but they're just in the chat. And then so they'll meet each other at Brick World Chicago from just in the chat. Like they haven't seen each other face to face because they haven't streamed yet. And so that's pretty cool.
So that leads me to an aside I alluded to earlier, right? Like I had when I started streaming, like I didn't have the face cam for a long time. Even when I went to Twitch, I didn't have the face cam up.
Okay.
So when I went to Brick World in 23, some people had seen my face already. Like they
that was your face reveal.
The Brick World Chicago 23 event was my actual big face reveal.
Okay.
Nice.
And after that, I'm like, you know what? Well, screw it. I'm already out there, so I'm going to go ahead and do it.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And so I guess you know how other people must feel then when they're going to go to the convention for the first time and like, oh yeah, this is me.
The excitement.
Yeah. No, I mean, I met some people this past June from the Twitch side who I only knew from the chats. They're not streamers. And it was, you know, it was fantastic to get to see them and put a face to the name. And it's a wild experience to be able to do that. And I look forward to even more.
I was gonna say, sorry. Philly Brick Fest 2015. I think that was our face reveal because we hadn't really been like on streams or showing. I think, but just before that, we might have shown our face.
Yeah, you guys showed your face one time.
You showed your face on a stream.
Or maybe we showed our face on Nick's Brick Life, but not on.
It was one of the streams. You were in the corner because I remember the light was up behind you.
Yeah.
And
looking
you just
down.
like clicked on the camera to show it just for a second.
Just him, right? I don't think
it was just him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just Nick.
Was this on a Saturday night live stream?
And then he was like the silhouette.
I think it was a Saturday night.
Oh. It was an accident.
That would make sense. Who'd be watching?
You know you're live, right?
It might have been a Saturday night.
So how did you find Brick World Chicago 2024 compared to 2023?
23, I didn't know what to expect. Bricklock kind of was almost like an ambassador for me and some other people to kind of tell me what to expect and kind of help me to understand things to do and all that. In 23, I was overwhelmed by getting to experience the convention part, like the floor and all that stuff, and just seeing all those things. And I focused a lot of my time with that, multiple times going back and forth and checking things out. I went to some of the workshops, the sessions we held those few days beforehand as well. And that was that year. This year, I resolved that it was going to be more of a social thing for me. I still enjoyed the convention floor and seeing all the builds. In fact, I did my own impromptu stream from the floor. And then on that Saturday morning, I got up very early after being up very late that Friday night.
You didn't even sleep. Like, really? Like, what's sleep?
You don't sleep there, so it is what it is. But I got very early, went down to the floor at like 7 a.m., I think it was. And I jumped onto a stream with my good friend Taz, who's from Australia, because he was doing a Saturday morning stream that usually would lead into mine at 9 a.m. Eastern time.
Yeah.
So I was on with him for an hour, starting to walk around the floor to show him and his audience some stuff. And then my friend Greg, who usually co-hosts with me, since I wasn't able to stream because I was obviously at the convention and he wasn't there this year, he jumped on his channel and hosted the stream instead Saturday morning. And I went over to jump on with him for a couple hours until the public time started. And as soon as that came on, I basically said, okay, you're done. And I ran out of there.
Yeah, it gets too crazy.
Yeah. I did not want to be in there when the entire public came in.
No, not the crush.
But my focus other than that really was to just hang out with people, especially people I had not gotten to see beforehand that came this time, and spend time with some other friends as well. And it was more of the social thing for me this time. And I suspect there'll probably be that again next time as well. Because that's what I really like, is just seeing all the friends that I hang out with virtually all the time. But this is the one chance to actually see them for real. So I want to enjoy that.
Yeah. Would you ever bring anything to display?
Good question.
You are a mocker, right?
Good question. Maybe this will lead into the next segment, Nick.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
What did you do this week?
Hey,
Got it. Sorry.
We haven't
Want to be more subtle about the flow of this.
Right?
But not quite show and tell yet. But sorry. Go ahead.
I had resolved initially that I was not going to be somebody that wanted to display conventions. I was just building for myself, and I was showing them off on YouTube and all that stuff. Great, whatever. But I had I didn't think about it in 23. It's going to be my first time. I just wanted to experience it. This year, I was going to bring a little something, just like a couple little habitat builds I did. And I brought a box with me. I actually took the train from where I am in New York over to Chicago, which is its own experience.
Oh, wow. How long was that? 16
for
hours?
me, it was 12 hours.
Oh, okay.
It was 12 hours. It was an overnight trip, and I couldn't sleep at all. So that just started the whole thing great for me.
You had like a cabin? I feel like that's romantic.
No, I did not. I sat.
Harry Potter.
I just sat.
Harry Potter?
It wasn't Harry. It was kind of like Harry Potter, but it wasn't.
That was in 2023 or 2024?
That was this year, this June. That I did that.
Okay, cool.
So I brought a couple of these little habitats with me. I was actually going to share some table space with my friend Titanium J, who's in chat, as he was going to be bringing some of his own mocks to share and all that stuff. I figured I'd just put him out there with that. Unfortunately, TJ came down with COVID right before the convention.
Right.
So I ended up keeping those just in my room. However, shortly after that ended, Map and the Miles messaged TJ and myself and said, "Oh, hey," knowing that the three of us had kind of become interested in some space stuff. Appropriate, you guys are wearing the shirts. He said, "Oh, would you guys want to consider like a little collab for Brickworld, in 25?" And I'm like, "Okay, this sounds fantastic. All right." So after the Chicago event, like 2-3 weeks later, I literally left on a cruise, early July, which is great. Had a lot of fun with that, and then came back, and instead of resuming like the city stuff I'd been working on for a few months again after my castle theme ended, I decided to get into working on space because Dave said, "Let's do this collab." So
awesome.
Ever since like mid to late July, I've been working on all kinds of space mocks and things like that, like little space.
Is that out of your wheelhouse? Because you're more of a medieval guy.
Yeah, it has absolutely been out of my wheelhouse. I did not know how to do anything like that. What really did help me was not for show and tell, but getting these sets that came out this year from the city.
City, yes.
This is what got me going. That's what got me going with these things. And I've just kind of gone from there. And it's just become a thing that I don't want to say it feels natural to me because it doesn't feel natural, but it's still mock building. So I'm literally just getting parts out and like, okay, what could I do with this? And just start throwing things together. And that's just kind of where it's gone. And I do intend, hopefully.
Just so you know, you're a keener.
Based on that comment, hopefully bringing stuff with me for 25 that I've been working on.
That'll be cool.
That's funny.
You mentioned cruises. Where'd you go?
No, not cruises.
I've taken a few cruises. My parents have gotten me spoiled on it. It's become a running joke with a few people in my chat. I started back in like 2018, Royal Caribbean. I did a couple pre-COVID.
Yes.
One was like a Bahama style cruise. One was to a few ports in the Caribbean.
What cruise ship?
The Royal Caribbean is definitely my forte.
Yeah, we like it too. But
the first one was Adventure of the Seas. Then we were on Freedom. Then in 22, I took Anthem of the Seas, which is a really good one. And then this year is actually back on Adventure of the Seas.
Oh,
which is the one we did?
We did Odyssey. We did Odyssey, and we want to try the biggest boy right now.
Icons.
I've had talks with some of my family and friends that we would do the cruises together. We're not sure we want to do the big ones. We feel like it might be too many people.
It's a lot of steps. I do like 25,000 steps, like I'm in New York City.
Oh, you can do a lot of steps with those. Yeah, you definitely do a lot of steps.
Gosh.
It was a big ship, but the ship is so big that you don't notice that so many people because
it's so big.
It's so big.
So I think the only time that I noticed it is even when we took the adventure this year, we had like 3 or 4 days at sea. And because there's nothing else to do, like during the day, most people are out on the pool deck by like 8 in the morning, having their chairs and all that stuff booked. So by the time we were getting out there, there's no place to go. So it kind of killed the vibe a little bit for me with those days. But I love the shows. I love the shows. I love the food. The food is fantastic. It's my favorite part.
My mom is a cruising queen. She's actually going again in a couple of weeks. This time to Panama. This is like her 3rd or 4th this year alone.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Retired life.
I want to grow up and be like my mom one day. I just, But yeah, like you, she also has a group of friends, and whenever they kind of have a plan, I'm like, just book it, and go while you can go.
When's your next cruise, Matt?
So on the ship, they do give you, if you guys may have seen this, they do give you incentive to try to book something new while you're on there, right? They want the business. Hey, Cliff, how you doing, dude? Thank you. We actually went to the counter, the group of us, to plan for the next one. We had not really decided on what we wanted to do. We just figured we'd hear them out. And they started giving us some information, and we're like, well, it's kind of expensive. And we're thinking for 25 at the time, I don't know if we can do this. We said, all right, you know what? Let's go back to our cabin. Let's take an hour or two. We're actually all going to talk this out and look at what's out there. So we did that. And long story short, we ended up settling on a cruise on Royal on the Rhapsody of the Seas, which is a little older ship, but it looked really good, for April of 2026.
Oh, okay.
Which will give me plenty of time amongst Lego buying in Chicago and all these other things.
Get in the way,
the money to pay that off in early 26.
What are the ports that one is including?
It's a Western Caribbean, I believe, which is what it was enticing as well. So I think there's going to be, amongst other ones, 1 or 2 stops in like Eastern Mexico.
Oh, cool.
Like Cozumel or something or like that. Yeah. So that'll be really exciting for me because I've not been there at all. Yeah. So I look really forward to that. Plus, my best friend has been going on these with us for like the last couple of years now, as well as a family friend. I was rooming with the family friend, and my best friend was just getting his own room, which unfortunately is double the price. Just that's the nature of the beast. We ended up deciding with what we saw on that particular cruise. They actually had a suite that was offered, and the two of us would only pay like $200 more than what we would pay for a regular room. And then my buddy that was rooming alone, he would pay like $600 less, if not more than that, to also be a part of the suite, which can hold like up to like 6 people or something.
Oh, that's awesome.
So we booked that. My parents have their own like junior suite or something too. So we're looking forward to it just because it looks like it's going to be a really nice room.
Yeah. I'm excited for you.
There's actually a YouTube video of that particular room number. Like we know the room number we're going to be in, and we saw a video of it. And we're
that's funny.
Oh, this is perfect. We're
that's awesome.
Done with this. So
that's awesome.
2026 will be the next one.
2026.
Maria keeps talking about a Lego convention cruise that should be organized.
Okay. Sean, you're on this. Let's go overboard.
That'd be a hell of a thing.
And then a quick trip to Disney. I don't know. Could that all be like
all in one?
On that,
Disney Lego cruise.
Disney launched their new ship yesterday.
Oh, I heard.
What's their new ship?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, their newest ship, which has got like a Haunted Mansion bar.
Oh.
Wow.
Can't remember what all else.
I have.
Did you say Lost?
Treasure? Is it Treasure of the Sea?
Disney.
That's wild.
Disney Treasure.
Disney Treasure.
Yep, Disney Treasure.
Disney Treasure.
I have heard that Disney offers fantastic cruises, but they can be quite expensive.
They're a lot more expensive. They're a lot more expensive.
They're absolutely worth it.
And so, I mean.
Oh, you've been.
Yes, Jeremy. Yes.
Oh, geez, 5.
Yes.
Wow. Good for you.
No,
we actually did a back-to-back in the Caribbean on the Wonder. I think we did 10 days, 14 days.
Nice. Wow.
Back to back.
You get the speed.
That's amazing.
Oh, not 1923.
Yeah, no, I feel like I have we take the boys to Disney, but haven't done the Disney cruise with them. But I have friends who purposely do a Disney cruise with their kids because they don't have to take care of their kids at all. Like the
That's
Disney
correct.
staff are like, will tell the
That,
parents,
that makes
Oh,
sense
you
to me.
are on
That makes
vacation,
sense.
we will take your children away from you. Like you have like hands-on
What?
activities.
Yes.
Even like when my friend was trying to cut like something for her son for dinner, someone saw that and went up to them and go, no,
Oh.
you are on vacation, we will do this for you. And she's like, I'm gonna live here.
That is exactly what they do on the Disney
So
cruises.
yes, so there
Wow.
is that
That's
next
impressive.
level of service, of care, and indulgence, right?
Yeah.
But yes, again, we need to organize a Lego cruise ship, Lego Disney cruise ship, sure, whatever. Tell me how much deposit I need to put in.
A Lego
and-
convention on a Disney cruise ship.
Right? I mean, Chicago's cool, but I can
That'll
totally,
be next
then we
level.
don't have to like worry about food, meals. Where is this? Just go.
It's true. It's
Open
true.
As long
bar
as we can get-
somewhere,
It's
right?
food.
If we can get Grand Cayman as a stop, Andrea would be all in for it.
Oh,
Oh.
that'd be so cool.
I have
Is that
not
her-
been
is that
to
her-
Grand Cayman yet. I've not been there. So
One
that seems
day.
like an idea.
Okay. Are we going into the next
The next segment,
nexting? Are we nexting?
which is share your stories, share your stories, share your stories. Weekly recap. Weekly recap.
How come I can't remember where I go? Oh, I do. I remember where I went last weekend.
Where did
I
you
had
go?
a wedding. I had a wedding in Buffalo, New York.
All
And
right.
so
Hobby
I
Lobby.
was even on call that. Yes. I had a whole
Oh
lot
yeah,
of weddings.
did you go to Hobby Lobby again?
No. So
Brooke, I
Okay.
mean,
You talked
Matt,
about that. You talked
Maria-
about that for like 10 minutes. You're going to Hobby Lobby.
was it 10
Yeah.
minutes?
Maria's addicted to Hobby Lobby. We
Ah.
don't have it in Canada.
We don't. And I mean, Hobby Lobby's always been in Buffalo, New York, like all my childhood. And I just never asked to go. And I don't know, maybe I guess I honestly don't like how the two words rhyme. And I like rhyming words. I don't know, Hobby Lobby. And I only this year, where did we go?
For what? Hobby Lobby?
Yeah,
It was in Utah.
in Utah. And I'm like, we gotta go. I don't know why, what caused me to go, but I had no idea. Like it's all sorts of crafts, and I've always liked crafts, but like so much cheaper than what we have here. And so, other than Lego that was in our suitcase, I'm like, oh my God, I think we're going to be like overstuffed with the things that I bought. But in any case, I didn't have time to go to Hobby Lobby when we crossed the border this last weekend.
You went to Target.
We went to Target, but literally we had like 20 minutes before the
don't
ceremony
have
was
Target
supposed to
here.
begin.
Uh,
And Nick sees me on the map. Like, I guess he was tracking me. He's like, oh,
Whoa.
are you going to go to a Target? I'm like, and my mom and I just did a pit stop
Can you
because
get me
we're,
socks?
and I was looking for my yogurt of all things. And he's like,
Can
get me
you
socks.
Lego
I'm like,
section?
all right. Huh? There was a Lego section, but it didn't
I was asking
have,
if she had the
this-
D and if
yeah.
they had the D&D.
No, they
CMFs,
didn't
but
have
they
that one. And they didn't have any good sales either. But like we were literally like 20 minutes away from like the ceremony start that we're like hustling and everything. But surprisingly, given that we left during the middle of the day, because strategically we'll fly out of Buffalo to fly through the US easily. And we leave like at ungodly hours of
The
the
border was
morning
okay.
just so that we don't have to be stuck on the bridge crossing. But
Mhm.
surprisingly, it was like straight through. Like I'm like, this is bizarre because again, like
They saw you all dressed up, so they like
Yeah.
okay.
and this is it. Like I mean, there's enough us Canadians or whatever
You're not going
crossing over
shopping.
all the time. But yeah, even on the way back. So it was a nice wedding. It was an outdoorsy wedding, fall wedding. But yeah, went to Target. It's always nice to go see Target, but no Hobby Lobby.
Matt, you
No.
said just before the stream you visited a retail store.
I may have done that. I've not revealed this to anybody other than my friend Greg so far, but I had an appointment right after work today, and I happened to be not far from my local mall, and decided to make a little stop today at a certain store of plastic bricks, kind of spur of the moment. The primary reason for this was I happened to be the lucky when another friend stream last night, and the gift card was sent to me today. And I'm like, you know what? Since I'm in the area, why don't I go get a couple things since I have this now?
Yes, it's the perfect opportunity.
And it was a perfect opportunity and excuse, so I did that. And nothing major, no major sets. I will just say mostly space CMF figures, kind of like these, these guys here. So I got a
nice.
few boxes. Yeah.
Did you use the scanner?
I did use the scanner.
Which
And
one
I
is
was
your
looking-
favorite? Oh, sorry.
I like the Blacktron and the Mtron figures. That's what I've been getting the most of, if I can.
Okay.
Just because they bring back the classic theme memories for me, even though I wasn't a space person when I was younger. I still remember them. So it brought back a lot of memory for me and just nostalgic feels. However, lately I've also gotten into doing a couple of things with the Ice Planet theme as well. So when I went today, the target goal was to try to scan some and find some more Ice Planet figures because I had like one at the time. I went through everything they had still on the shelves, zero, nada.
Oh.
Went through a box of opened ones that they brought out from the back, zero. I'm like, this is not going well. I will say that they know me at my local store. I've been going there since 2019 when they opened up at the mall. So I've got a bit of a reputation. So they try to help me with stuff if I ask for it.
Yeah.
And this one lady, Margaret, she goes, "What are you looking for?" And I told her, and she goes, "Oh, you know what? We have an unopened box still in the back. Let me go get that."
Oh.
Wow, thanks, Margaret.
That box, and she goes, "All right, here you go." So I just started scanning, and they were in a little bit of a pattern. We're like 3, 3, 3. I'm like, okay, great. I just kept going through all of them anyway. The first row, nothing. Second row, nothing on top. Take out the divider line. Start going through the bottom row. I'm like,
really?
Nothing. I'm like,
wow.
are you kidding me? Am I not gonna find any here? I get to literally, no joke, the last 3 in the entire box.
And they were there.
That's
said,
crazy.
done, mic drop.
I was trying to
packed
remember
these
where
boxes?
they were placed. They're usually like the bottom, I think like the last 3 on the right.
That's
For the Ice
probably.
Planet guys.
Basically what it was, yeah.
Yeah.
You have a lot of those, right, Harold? The Ice Planet.
Yeah.
We don't
That's
know
why
how
you couldn't
many
find any,
unlocked
Matt.
those.
Harold took them all.
That's probably why. I'm like, am I not going to find any anywhere here? Come on. I mean, everybody's buying D&D right now. I should be able to find some of these still. Come on.
I don't know.
So
So
when
when
you
Target have
scan-
the D&D stuff.
I still haven't
Target,
done it yet.
a
I
couple
still
of my
haven't bought any.
Walmarts, but they're gone. Yeah.
So Matt, when you scan, do you scan it 2 at a time?
What?
No,
Harold
just
showed
the
me
one.
that.
You could do
Just the
two at a
one.
time.
Yeah, because
Great.
I was at Toys R Us and I found the D&D and I was doing the 2 at a time scanning. It's like, oh, Harold style.
That's just
It's
indulgence.
a lot quicker.
Now I just take like
I'll
as much
have
as
to
can fit in my
try that.
hand and I just scan it.
Yeah, you can do 2 at a time.
If it works. No,
Wait,
I
could
didn't
you do
even know
3 at a
that was a thing.
Yeah, when you do 2 at a time, 2 pictures pop up on your screen.
Huh.
The picture on the top is the box on the top, and the picture on the bottom is and then you can still press the plus to show that you already have it. So
Okay.
that's what I was doing.
Interesting.
The multiples are I got the Paladin. I was like, Harold likes the Paladin. I want to get multiples.
I think Ruby likes that from what I'm hearing.
and the Paladin were the last 3 in the box on the bottom.
Yeah.
See, there you go. There you
Pack
go.
these things. You think? I
Maybe
guess
that's
maybe
a thing.
they're rare. Like if you think about like a conveyor belt and like how they pack these boxes, it's like that's the first thing that gets dropped in, and then everything else is like chunks of.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
another cool thing that my Lego store actually did. So I went a couple weeks ago, right around the time that the D&Ds had come out. I had no intention of getting them right away. But I saw some bags on the back counter next to the pad wall, which I usually go to for most of my visits there because I'm getting parts of various things. And I'm like, oh, what are these? And then they're all like, oh, we actually took it upon ourselves to scan for an entire case of D&D, each of the 1 figs.
Yeah.
And we have them in these bags for people if they want an entire case. Here you go.
Oh.
I'm like,
so
that's
the
really
employees are
awesome.
scanning now. The employees are
Mhm.
scanning now too. Everyone knows about the scanners, I guess.
Mhm.
It's now legally legal.
Yeah.
Mhm. So
I
that
guess
was very
boxes
cool
are
that they did that.
Illegal.
boxes are better than bags now because
I know.
The scanning process.
I used to be a bag fan, but I like the boxes. I don't have to like sit there and feel.
You are a convert.
Man.
You're a box
I was okay with
convert.
the bags. I was okay with the bags because my store again was super amazing, and they labeled the bags.
Yeah.
So
They
on the
feel
shelf,
it.
they would have, here's X, here's Y, here's Z. You can know exactly what you're getting, and it was never wrong.
So much for
I
being blind. Boxes.
not a blind bag for me.
Very nice.
Jeremy, how was your week?
Pretty good. Not too much Lego going on. Basically, I think we got a I think I placed the order either Friday or Saturday last week, and got that order in. So those are primarily for the Bricklink store. But we wanted to get the Friends gift of purchase, so I placed the order just to get that.
Oh.
What did you buy to get that?
It was the Friends archery sets. We bought a couple of those to part out, and we bought a couple of the Friends pancake shops.
Oh,
the pancake shop.
Yep. So it's got a good, some good printed tiles in it. So we got those. More hiking. We've been hiking most of the days, which,
now?
well, I got a little show and tell to actually go with that part.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Let's see here.
You guys cover per day, like.
Well, we're getting back in after 2 months of not hiking at all with the weather, so we've been slowly building back up. We're doing between 1 mile to 2 miles right now a day, just on the trails and everything.
Do you go like early morning or?
Early morning, we get up and basically we'll either do a quick breakfast, then go, or get breakfast right after the hike. So we're usually done hiking by like 9 o'clock in the morning.
Oh wow,
that's
early.
Good. Yeah, before the sun gets too high.
Before it gets too hot, because usually by 10 o'clock it's going to start getting to the hottest point of the day. But we've been mostly this week trying to knock off new trails. So there's 180 trails, official trails in Sedona.
Wow, it's a different thing of collecting.
And this was, as of right now, we've done 93 different hikes this year.
Wow.
Almost 400 miles of hikes.
Dang.
Wow.
So
each hike is a different adventure.
And just in Sedona.
Just in Sedona. Yep.
Wow.
So we had that, and then also Andrea's
birthday book or something to like tick off all your. Is that show and tell? Oh.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes, we are keeping track. Then also we got Andrea's birthday coming up, and since it's going to be a special number birthday,
25.
Exactly. She's been wanting to go back and try some of the new restaurants in Las Vegas, so we got a plane ticket for her mom. Her mom's going to meet us in Vegas, and we're going to go and try some of there's one in particular, it's a new Mediterranean restaurant that we've been wanting to try.
What's it called?
It is, what's the name of it? Orla.
Michael Mina.
Michael Mina in the Mandalay Bay.
Are you going to go back to the donut place?
Yeah.
I mean, yes, you want to try Orla.
What's the name of the donut place Matt?
Pink Box.
Pink Box. Have you heard of that?
Pink Box Donuts.
No, I've not heard of that. No, I've been to Vegas for work, but no, I've not heard of that.
Yeah, Pink Box Donuts. I hate to say that we've actually considered it, but there is one in Laughlin, which is a 3.5 hour drive from where we're staying, and we're like, we can make a road trip to Laughlin just for the day to go get donuts if you want. We have made trips like that just for food, and food is great.
Food is lovely.
And
exciting.
We also have a casino that is literally the next exit up from where we are, and they were giving us free money to go play. So I went up there and played some video poker this week.
Fine.
There you go.
And Andrea went up there, and she's like, well, I'm going to go play this one slot machine that I want to play. And she played it for a couple minutes and went and played another. She was inside maybe 15 minutes. It came out with $500. So I'm like, okay.
She knows when to stop.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
And then you drive 3 hours for the donuts.
Yes.
Covers gas, covers donuts,
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's amazing. Maybe we need like a Lego convention in Vegas.
Well, I'm thinking like we need a pizza road trip. Go hit all the nice pizza places. I'd be up for the Disney cruise, of course.
Disney cruise,
mean,
and we don't have to take our kids. Like we're just over it. It's like a whole new freedom for us. Like what?
Exactly. And then we can always go to Vegas. There's great food.
How about you, Harold? How's your week?
So I had to do this thing for work. It's a requirement now. called a basic swim qual.
Swim.
So I had to swim.
Are you a swimming Filipino? We don't swim.
No.
I mean, I float. Yeah, I don't know why. You know, the Philippines, where our origins are from, it's an island. We should be able to swim. Like, we're so landlocked.
We play basketball.
But there's a reason why there's no Filipino, like,
in the Olympics?
Olympic swimmers.
How ironic, right?
I mean, the last time I swam was in boot camp. That's like almost 13 years ago. So
and you're crying the whole time, right? Like,
all you can ever do. And then you have to swim 25 meters, and I was just like swimming backstroke, trying to relax, and all of a sudden, as soon as water hit my face, I like panicked.
I know that feeling. See how I did that whole maneuver with you?
Do you have goggles on?
No.
You need goggles.
Oh, another thing too, we had to swim in our uniform, so the boots I was wearing.
I know.
You have to swim in
like
boots?
they filled it up, and I was stinking.
Did they clean the pool after? I'm just.
Oh gosh, so
were you guys in the lake?
No,
a lot of my guys, we wore the uniform that we wore out in the desert. And I'm pretty sure we haven't even touched these things.
Wow.
Great. This is a great time. So it's a 25-meter swim, and then you have to put on your flak, or like our bulletproof vests, our helmet, rifle. We have to dive in, take all of our stuff out, swim back to the top, and like give a thumbs up.
Wait, you have to take off your clothes in the water?
Well, just the gear.
Just the gear.
Oh, okay.
And have positive control of your rifle. And I'm like,
oh man.
But you can't leave your rifle down there, right? You need to bring your rifle up and.
We have to bring our rifle up. So like, I took off my flak, Kevlar, put my rifle sling, and I was like, get me out of here.
And you do this every day?
No, so it's like a one-time thing.
One time.
Okay.
Well, for I don't know how many years, but long story short, I passed. I don't know how.
I'm so glad.
But we also had to take our assault pack, and we had to swim with that for 25 meters. And then the last one was tread water for 4 minutes.
Oh
and that
my
was
God,
the hardest one. That was the last one.
Drowned me already.
You have to tread water with all your gear too?
Oh no, just like with this our uniform, boots on. And like I said, the water filled up my boots, so I jumped in and just sank. And I was like, why am I not floating? I saw a picture of me they took. I mean, all my guys they're giving me support, but I was just like,
death.
I'll get the picture once they post it. But yeah, it wasn't a fun time.
No.
Interesting.
I make sure my
the whole
kids know how
time
to
Christine's
swim.
like, "Oh, you're alive." I was like, "Yeah, I'm back." Because if something happens to me, she gets like 500K.
Oh.
Yeah, life insurance. Yeah.
Yes. Well, it still works.
Did you guys catch the Lego Rebuild the Galaxy show?
Haven't watched it yet.
The Star Wars one?
No,
It's all the premieres right now, right? So.
Sorry? It's on Disney Plus.
Oh, okay.
I watched it with
that
Hayden.
one. Sorry, yes.
Oh.
Okay, I was thinking something else.
The one with all
You
like the Darth Jar Jar, and you get a lot of other cameos which are funny. I don't want to spoil it now.
He's always been canon.
I thought we could talk about it.
We've been telling him for years.
Like
someone believe this.
Something with Jabba the Hutt, which is kind of funny too. But
I did finish Gundam Seed Destiny. Finally done. 50 episodes.
50?
How long is each episode?
They're like 20 minutes. But as I was watching it, I used to watch this as a kid on Toonami on Cartoon Network, and I didn't realize how sexual the show was. I was just like, what am I watching?
And that's even you.
Nobody was behind you, right?
Yeah, like little
totally
eyes
different from what I watched when I was like 13, like 14 when I first released.
It was so normal when you were 13,
Yeah.
14, but now you're like,
Yeah.
ah.
There was no
weird.
little guy behind you. Daddy, what are you
Yeah, what
watching?
is that?
No, like me, like Carrie was sitting in the kitchen with Christine, and they're like watching. They didn't realize it too until I said something. They're like, "Oh yeah, like what's up with that?"
I had a similar realization about that with no joke, with SpongeBob stuff. I'm like, you go back. This seems kind of like an adult joke, but it's hidden in a kid's show.
Yeah.
And I've actually read about it. And like, yeah, there's more adult style jokes in there than you realize, but they're in the context of silly, stupid
Yes.
jokes, SpongeBob and all that.
Yeah.
And I never picked up on it originally, but I did when I went back and just randomly watched some stuff.
Now it makes sense.
I was telling Maria that I watched The Fall Guy. You can stream it now.
Yes.
But I was telling her I don't think you'll like it. It's not your type.
And I'm like, it's my type. It's my type.
And so
Ryan Gosling's on it.
And then she watched it.
And it wasn't my type.
Yeah, see?
I don't know why. It has like all the elements. Like it's actiony.
Have you guys watched The Fall Guy?
There's a chemistry. But then it was like
the movie
it's like Ryan Gosling is like a stuntman. And she's the director, and there's it's like a movie within a movie, and maybe that's what's wrong with it, because like the movie was like the movie that they're filming in the movie is like a very
weird.
science fiction weird one, where I feel like a lot of things can get away if you're just focused on the weird science fiction movie, but because it's a movie within a movie, it's all like so much of a farce, and I don't know, it's like an overkill. Like it could be so much better, but even like IMDb, they don't lie. 6.9 out of 10. IMDb.
So I was telling her, what's your type? Palm Springs. Remember the movie I was talking about last week?
Yeah.
The one it's like Groundhog Day. I'm like, you're gonna like Palm Springs, and she liked Palm Springs, right?
And then I tell him I like it because you like it, and that bothers him a lot. I'm like, I like it because you like it.
No, you like it because you like it. Because you like.
I'm gonna mimic him now. You like it because I like it. Anyways, yeah. But
have you heard of Palm Springs, Matt?
It's cute.
No, I've not. I'm actually really behind on watching a lot of things.
Right, me too. Like he's like.
It's on Amazon Prime as well.
Oh, okay.
That's also the problem. The only thing I have right now is Disney Plus too. So.
Oh.
Yeah, kind of limited in that regard.
Yeah.
They have the new Agatha show now.
Agatha all along.
I've heard that. People have said it's already pretty good.
The trailer was weird. He's been watching it though, right?
I only watched the first episode, and it was interesting.
Interesting. Weird.
Yeah. Have you seen it yet, Jeremy?
I have not. I saw that it was on there, and we were wondering how everybody's going to think it's going to be, since how everybody didn't like Acolyte and everything. It's like how they're going to either love it or hate it.
Yes.
I guess that all along. It's like
Have you watched
WandaVision?
Yes.
So yeah, it takes place after WandaVision, basically. It's the continuation.
Yeah, WandaVision was great.
Yeah, we enjoyed
That's
that.
actually one of the last Marvel things I really watched was WandaVision. I kind of got marveled out, to be honest, after a while.
Was that a year and a half ago now? WandaVision?
It was 2021.
Oh, wow.
2021 or 2022.
Okay, wow, that was a while ago.
But yeah, Agatha all along, the first episode is kind of like WandaVision in the fact that you're watching a different type of show.
Yeah.
Because it's the same kind of thing that's happening, and then it goes off into like their real life again. It's out of the show, so but you're like, what are we watching? And then weird things happen. I'm like, okay, it's kind of mysterious again, and then it's interesting.
I mean, I got to binge watch Emily in Paris.
Yeah, I'm not into Emily.
Right? I don't know why.
That's not my type.
I feel like you would like it too.
Not my type.
So sometimes we want to spend time together and watch the same.
You guys have heard of Emily in Paris, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
I've heard the name. Yeah.
Now it could be Emily.
But you've never watched an episode.
No.
Yeah. See, it's not their type either.
Me neither. Never heard of it.
What?
Like I said, I'm just behind on everything, so it's just me.
I know. Drop a car. Okay.
Thanks for stopping by.
Hi, Dave.
We'll see you soon. I'm going to take a look at that cheese that he mentioned.
So Tristan, our eldest,
Yeah.
he's in third year college. He's now a TA, a teacher's assistant.
Mhm.
Oh,
He's
I know.
he's
He's responsible.
teaching other
He's
people
like-
how to make weapons out
And
of wood.
how to use lapis.
yeah.
Y'all are making me feel older every time y'all tell me about Tristan.
Hello, how about us? Oh, okay. I know you guys are gonna laugh. You guys are gonna laugh. So, well, I'm laughing because he has now taken over basically one of our cars, and I live close enough to work that I'm like, okay, you take the car because he has such long hours. He goes really early in the morning. His days are full. When he TAs, he probably doesn't get home till closer to midnight. And this current week, he had, I don't know, some collab project that was like among 3 different grades.
He's in industrial design, Matt.
He's the one that got us into Lego. He loves Lego when he was little, and
Mm-hmm.
he likes to build with his hands, but he makes wooden weapons nowadays, like cosplay.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a business for that. But he's very good with like his creativity and imagination, stuff like that. Anyways, so I am the one carless, ironic of ironics, because I pay insurance, gas, and car.
Oh,
And then I work a late shift that I'm always hoping Nick will get home in time for us to like switch over the one car we have, or the van that we have. And then some days I work from home. But the highlight of this week is I tried an Uber to go to work. That was $14. And I don't think I'm a solo Uber.
Oh, you're a bus.
I'm not. I think that guy rated me low because I was just chatty. My 10-minute drive to work.
Wait, the Ubers rate you too?
I think they rate us too, and that's how they
They
decide.
do rate you too, yeah.
Oh.
If you're a good client, like, do you pay? Do you tip?
They just care about paying. They don't care if you're talking, do they?
I don't know. I was like asking him a lot of questions, and I couldn't stop myself.
And that Uber drives, and he says, yeah, it does matter to the drivers.
It does
matter.
matter. And so, yeah, I feel like I dropped my ratings, and maybe I won't Uber again. I mean, like I said, it was a 10-minute drive. It's very, and 2 nights ago, and I haven't done this since I was in high school. I sound like a car snob. I'm not, but I took the bus home. I haven't taken public transport in so long. I take the subway to go downtown.
She was so
Toronto.
excited. She's like, Nick, I took the bus today. I'm like, Nick, what are you? With the commoners or something? You took the bus? What?
So
The commuters,
like,
right?
So
The little
excited about that?
I mean,
people.
I've walked to work and it's like an hour. It's like a 7-kilometer walk, right? I bike to work, but like I work late shifts that it's crazy dark by the time I come out. And so again, like I feel my mom who lives right across will want to take me home, but I'm like, no, I'm gonna be a big girl and I'm going to try to figure out how to get home, but not Uber
With the
because
bus.
that was like a different whole story. But yeah, I found a bus route that
So is
was
it
like
cheaper to
direct.
take the bus than Uber?
Bus is $3,
And Uber was
14.
Oh, okay. So it's
14,
yeah,
and then I
bus.
feel like I had to tip, right? Because I
Yeah.
overtalked him. Like one of my questions is
You
how
tipped
to
him
become an Uber driver.
Yeah, how do you become an Uber? What did he say?
Exactly. See, he's like, oh, there's
You
like
sign
an
up.
application. It's actually.
But do you have to do a test?
Do you have to do a test?
You have to get certified?
He said it was easy.
You have to
And,
test out.
like he had a BMW. I feel like he had a great job as an Uber driver. Like I work in
Maybe
healthcare.
it's a
And I
rental.
don't have a BMW.
Maybe it's a rental.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Or
No,
Yeah.
I think from what I understand, you have to like use a car that's registered in your name
Mm.
Oh,
to actually
okay.
do it.
Lease?
Because my friend actually couldn't have any other vehicle. He had to use his registered vehicle to do it.
Oh, okay.
Could
It
an
might
Uber
be-
driver pay more? I mean, charge more if they have an expensive car?
So that's why, like, when you go in the Uber app, there's like different variations of cars. that you
There's
can use.
different
There's, like, a
types you
lux
can get.
level, or just a regular economy,
And
or
the price
shared.
is more if it's a fancy
Mhm.
car.
I think
Yep.
so. I think
Yeah,
so.
it is. Yeah.
If you want to bring a pet in, there's like another little charge for
Oh.
that. If you're over chatty, I think they're gonna probably charge people for that.
Chatty cat.
So, anyways, I like to know my options. I can now get home because again, we do have crazy snowstorms here. That just in the event that I can't quite walk home with a
Yeah.
shovel, I can take the bus. I figured that out. You just have to like wait for the bus, which But again, everything like we have apps now to make things like that even easy. Like when I was younger, it's like you just had to know when the
Yeah.
buses come.
What time?
And like wait every 30 minutes, and I was like restless and impatient, and I would just walk to the mall, and by the time I'm almost at the mall, then that bus would pass me. So like bus or walk. And I feel like I haven't taken a bus since
I remember we had
university.
to call a number and it would say when the bus.
See,
would
memories
come.
like that. And then
Now it's an app. I
now
guess.
it's an app, and it'll give you all the different options of which bus routes to take depending on Yeah, options. Sorry, that's my week.
That's your week.
I'll stop now. I know how to get home by many different ways, not just driving myself.
Hayden, our youngest, signed up for the cross country for the first time.
Oh yes, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so he's in grade 5.
He's in grade 5. That's when he started cross country.
And we think
'Cause
he's the most athletic.
Both his older brothers have done cross country, and so he's like, I want to try cross country.
So he has a daily sessions, and he seems to be liking it. But
we spied on him on the first day.
Yeah.
We just stayed at the park.
We said we're gonna bring the cowbell. Like, you know, when people race, they have the cowbell.
Like,
no. We'll go cheer you on. Like, I'm gonna pretend.
But we didn't embarrass him. Nobody saw us, except Maria had her phone like
right in front of him.
Taking a picture when he.
I mean, he's my last cross countryer, right? But then he also started basketball, which was like an intense level of basketball last night. And so he wakes up and he's like, I feel sore. I'm like, oh, your baby muscles. They're growing up there. I'm so proud of you. So he's like using a roller. He's using a thumper. I'm like, you grew up so quickly. And then tomorrow morning he has swimming. Like, yeah, we're just flushing all of our activity fun into him. The other two, we don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Whatever. Stay in your room. Whatever. Don't hang out with us. You get none of our money.
Well,
I'll stop now.
Are we ready for the next segment?
Sure.
It's time for show and tell.
Oh,
yeah, you do have Lego to show. Matt, Maria never shows
Never.
Lego.
Well, I think one
no, there are sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. It's almost like a special edition. Maria shows Lego. And so this isn't even Lego that I bought, but I have a cousin of mine who comes by. We go for walks, and he is one of the few people who've seen our Lego basement, and he's amazed by it, of course. But I don't know why he feels compelled to like buy us Lego. I'm like, Mark, you don't have to.
Wait, so he bought? I thought this was his.
No, he bought it.
Where did he buy this?
Facebook Marketplace.
Oh.
Yeah. So we went to the wedding. I was seated right beside Mark.
This is from 2003.
Not that Mark's my favorite cousin. Maybe he is here in Canada, but he is. So he goes at the wedding. He's like, "Oh, I have something for you." I'm like, Mark, like you don't have to give me anything, like especially Lego. But he was so excited, and he found this rare super edition sports basketball because he knows that Nick likes basketball. I don't have these minifigures yet. So I feel like he's sucking up to Nick. I don't know why. I'm like, when he says he has this, I'm like, oh, thanks, Mark.
On the back it shows all the other characters that you can.
And now Nick wants to find them all. So yeah, he said.
No, I have some of them already.
Okay.
Just from Bricklink.
Kobe?
I
saw that on Facebook Marketplace, but I didn't get there in time. It was like a steel
Kevin
box.
Garnett.
Oh, was it the same one? So this one has Ray Allen, Tim Duncan, and Paul Gasol.
Tim Duncan.
I don't know if you guys have heard any of those guys.
I don't know any of those guys.
The names sound vaguely familiar.
Yeah.
So
Nick wishes he had a more sportier wife.
No. Do you know any of those characters?
No.
Even Tim Duncan?
Oh. Tim Duncan went to Wake Forest in North Carolina.
I know Tim Hortons.
Jeremy.
Okay, so that was one. And then, this. And so yesterday we had basketball for Hayden, and it finished closer to 10. And it's the first time
it's from 8 to 9:30.
It's way past my bedtime. Nighttime. And they're like making him do like fire feet. Like, is that what's it called?
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy. Although when they were doing all these drills, I wanted to go and do the drills with them. But I thought that would be weird for a mom to want to do that, right? I'd be kicked out. Anyways, we finally passed by Crumble Cookie here near our neighborhood, which I haven't been to, even if it's been open for a full year, because the lineup has been crazy.
This is American, right?
So yeah, every time I have Crumble Cookie, it's over in your country.
Do you guys have Crumble Cookies in your cities?
Of course.
I do now. Yeah, there's one that opened up about a year ago where I am.
Yes, and so
is the lineup super long? Because it is here.
Not anymore.
No, they're over it. It's just like a regular, get your coffee, get your crumble. And so every month, you know that they have like their different flavors. And I was just, okay.
We controlled ourselves. We didn't eat any of it yet.
And we're like, let's have 4. Let's just have 4. And we even had problems finding like the 4 flavors that we want.
So what's each one?
We got like the regular chocolate chip. They're kind of big. But I feel like I can just unhinge my jaw.
This one's a cheesecake.
It does look like a baked potato. That's exactly what I was thinking.
That one's the raspberry cheesecake.
Raspberry cheesecake.
Ooh,
and then there's I do love pumpkin spice stuff. Like I love this,
season.
Pumpkin.
That's a baked potato.
regular chocolate chip, and then I think one is a frozen something. I don't know. So it's kind of melting beside us here. So that will be a
So
little
you have
bit
to
of
cut
it.
it, right?
Or you just unhinge your jaw and
try the
put it in
baked
your
potato.
mouth. Which one? This one?
Is that baked? No. No,
This
to your
one?
right. Yeah, that's a baked potato.
This one is the pumpkin
Take
spice.
a bite.
No, look, you look at it from our angle. It's a baked potato with bacon on it.
Yeah, it looks like a bacon, cream
With
cheese.
bacon.
I'm gonna have a little.
Or Canadian ham.
How's it taste?
I do like pumpkin spice. It's probably like my favorite flavor.
Don't get
Not
any
many-
crumbs on the pool table.
It is pumpkin spicy. That's a big
But unlike like for example Gideon's cookies, like crumble, like when you order, it's just so boring, right? Like you get for the amount that you're paying, it's
It's
like
a computer screen and you touch it.
and they call your name and you're just like, and then go out. And then I also got these cookie dough
What's that?
bites. Cookie dough bites where it's frozen and then you
Ooh.
take it out, and these are good. But I
Wait,
feel
yeah,
like
I'd probably eat those up. Yeah. I'd
yeah,
eat those
these
up.
were so good. I would probably put them in vanilla ice cream, but they're like little bites like this. I think it's better once they're frozen, but I brought them to work and then they kind of thawed and now they're like one big jelly mess. They're nice, no? Nick's like,
Nick, he's like,
Nick,
It tastes like a cookie.
I feel like I'm gonna grab a bunch, but I
Wow.
would put them with like vanilla ice cream and it'll be like a cookie dough ice cream. But
Do you
these are
guys
good.
buy this too?
I've never had crumble.
never
No.
had the
I've actually not gone to it yet, which is surprising. But
Tomorrow. Crumble.
No.
Frozen.
But that said, like, our
Check out
crumble
on Sunday.
location still has crazy lineups that yesterday we just went because it was after basketball.
Now you guys are gonna go to Crumble Cookie tomorrow.
Yeah, for a
No, we're not.
potato.
We're gonna get baked potatoes tomorrow.
But yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm very much into like pierogies. I'm back into pasta. I'm back into like creamy soups and stews. It's not cold yet though. It's still hot. Okay, that's my show and tell.
I really think that we're going to end up having a week of show and tell where it's nothing but food.
We should have a dare of this, and then we get to eat it.
You know what? I think
What do you got, Matt?
Yummy.
Maria's not helping the cause here. Like it's 11:30 my time right now, and I'm getting hungry, and I don't want to eat this late.
Oh my god, you have no idea. Like every single time we like have this show, it's like we're talking about food, and I'm starving. Fine.
See, it's at least it's 8:30 for me.
wow, that'd be
Mhm.
nice.
It's so nice. Okay.
All right,
it.
Matt.
So I've got Lego that I can show.
Which is what the show's about.
Right? Let me share a couple of recent things I've done so you guys can kind of have an idea of mock building that I do. Actually, this is one I just finished I think last week. So you know the Captain Rex microfighter build that came out with the allegedly exclusive Rex minifigure that put a lot of people up in arms, right? Let me preface it by saying I'm not a Star Wars Lego buyer. I choose not to buy them on purpose and go down that rabbit hole. However, because I'm doing space stuff right now, I'm like, maybe I can do a couple things and mod a couple sets. So, among other things I got the microfighter. And I'm sitting there looking at it, I'm like, what can I do with this? And I had the inspiration, this goes back to the ice planet thing I was talking about earlier, to build a little ice planet.
Oh, Nino, you put a...
So
That's cool.
I've modded it. It's now the orange is not the exact colors of
I could dig it,
Ice Planet, but it works enough.
Oh, very nice.
And I made it where it's actually got a canopy. This is actually Lego. It's got a print on there. But I made it where it actually can function as a spaceship. And it's got kind of the theme going on. I've got the Ice Planet CMF in there. So, it
like
works.
A little
Very
drone
nice.
fighter.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So there's
Are you gonna do that with any of the other microfighter Star Wars ships and make it?
I've not thought about that. I've not thought about that, but I will show you this. One of the other Star Wars sets I did buy, which I want to mod, is the Jedi Bob ship.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah, let's
and make it the
go.
Ice Planet colors.
I don't know if I'm going to do it yet, but I saw this and I wanted to get it so I can mod it into something. So this is on the plate at some point to do something
That's
with
cool.
it.
Very nice.
So, yep. The other big thing I've been doing, let me grab another spaceship here. I'll show you an example of this if I can get it off my shelf here.
Oh, okay.
There we go. So this is from the M-Tron theme, which is primarily black and red, and it had like kind of a neon green accent color to it. So this is one I built that was based off of one of my friends that's in my chat shared a bunch of pictures of me that he found of various mock builds. And he gave one in particular to me that I was like, oh, I really like that. It's not a large ship. I'm going for smaller sizes right now, just because of parts I'm trying to use. And it inspired me because of the front design and then the wings in particular, the way the wings are structured. I didn't want to obviously replicate it, but I just started going. I used the canopy as kind of a starting point. It took me a while to get going with it because I don't design beforehand. I just start building. But this was the end result.
Nice.
The canopy does open up. You can see the CMF is in there hanging out. Using the actual control panel is actually the piece that comes with the CMF. I also decided to use
like the back
whatever it is that came with the CMF as a couple of ray guns on there. And then the wings have a little feature they can go up and down like this.
Oh, nice.
So it gives a couple distinctive looks. Yeah. And then the back is pretty straightforward. Just a couple of thrusters.
Yeah, I like chibi builds.
That's your own design, correct?
That's my own design. Yeah.
That's cool.
And here's another example of a set that I bought that I am using to mod it to something else. Harold talked a little bit about Gundam stuff a while ago. I have gotten into doing Gundam builds a little bit.
I was going to ask about that.
I've done a couple EGs and I've done some HGs. That's kind of my sweet spot. It's just like HGs at the moment. But that has given me the additional inspiration to try, especially with doing the whole space theme, to do some mech builds. So I took the Jay's Ninjago mech, or whatever, that small like $10 set that came out with a couple of figures, for example, and modded this. This is actually my latest one. Just got them the other day. Modded that into a mech with different colors. And I put a little canopy on there and all that stuff. It's used in the saw that comes with the Ice Planet figure. It's got more articulation in it. The original mech build did, including at the knee joints and all that. So I'm doing things like this, and it's just stuff that comes to me in the spirit of the moment. And I love actually streaming this stuff and letting people see my process, for lack of a better description. Because again, I don't design. This just comes from what's in here and trying to make it something, as little as it might be, the original idea. And they can see me put some stuff together, take stuff off, and try different things. I might take things apart, but they can see all that process. And I will say, at least on the Twitch side and the brick building community, as it's called, there's not a lot of mock builders. Most people on the Twitch side are generally set builders, which is completely fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm one of the few people that's known as a mock builder over there at this point. So the people that watch me, I want them to see my process. And I think that they seem to enjoy how I do this, and I talk through and what I do.
Do they give you suggestions from the chat?
Good question. I've had a few people that will offer suggestions. However, I've said this in the most polite way, but I basically said I appreciate it, but unless I specifically ask for a suggestion of some kind, don't give them to me, because number one, you don't know the parts that I have. You may want me to use parts that I just can't do, and ideally I'm trying to use parts I have and not go to Bricklink constantly and buy stuff. And honestly, the biggest part of it for me as a mock builder is solving it myself and not relying on other people to solve it for me. And if it takes me a little while to figure out something like a certain technique, that makes it more rewarding as a mock builder. Be like, oh, I figured out doing this thing, instead of somebody saying, oh, well, why don't you try this? So like with this, I was like, how can I make this canopy work? And I figured out a method between having a hinge piece on the back here that kind of creates the structure for it, and then putting this little rail piece on the front for like a face mask. I spent 10 or 15 minutes just trying to figure this little section out, but I did, and I'm really happy with it.
Nice.
But that was all me just sitting there trying to figure out while people watch me and I'm talking through the process.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think that they appreciate that.
Yeah.
But that's just my own
creative process, right?
So it's
You should
stuff
have
like
streamed
that.
yourself draw and your creative process when you're drawing.
That was a different Maria. Another time.
So that's stuff I've been working on
Very
for like the past couple months, is doing a space related stuff.
Yeah.
I try to, again, I share this on my YouTube channel. I try to review all the mock builds that I do, especially as I'm doing all these things, because it's such a new thing for me. I want to share them and get them out there for people to enjoy. So if I've done something online on a stream, guaranteed I'll probably have a video on it at some point after the fact.
Nice. Yeah. Jeremy, what do you got?
Well, I've got a feisty little dog right now. That's why I keep on looking down.
Yeah.
My show and tell, like I said, did the Lego order earlier this week, but all those sets are actually in storage. And so really the only thing I got is really the hiking stuff. So now you get to see Maria.
Spoilers. Oh, it's lighting up.
So I'm trying to see. So a couple pictures from the hikes from the last week or so.
Oh
wow! Where is this?
I wish I was there, not where I was at.
That's crazy.
That's Jurassic Park.
That is Sedona. So
Pangea.
Bell Rock. If you ever look up for visiting Sedona, it's one of the iconic places that people usually go to. This is just after one of the rainstorms. This is on a trail called Made in Shade.
Oh wow! So do you guys drive closer to it and do the trail from there? Like, is that the process?
We'll drive to Sedona. All of them's got a trailhead or somewhere to at least start from.
Okay.
And we'll just hike out from there. Okay. We have a general idea of what trail we want to do going into it, but at the same time, we always usually have a backup plan, especially on the weekends, because you can get to a trailhead at 8 o'clock and it'd be completely full.
Wow.
Dang.
Who are these hikers? Amazing.
There's.
Oh, beautiful.
Wow.
Yep. And
whoa!
Look at them legs.
How did you get up there?
it was just going up the side of a mountain. That's one of the. Sedona is known for their vortexes. So the energies of the earth, where you had different magnetic poles. Sedona has 5 natural magnetic vortexes.
That's the that's the rock work. How it
correct.
Looks like that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that is one of them. That was the Boynton Canyon one. But like I said, there is 180 trails, official trails in Sedona. There's actually, I think someone I've heard say up to 400 actual trails out there.
Unofficial, right.
But
were you wearing hiking boots? It looked like you were just wearing tennis shoes.
I know.
I probably was wearing my Bedrock sandals. I have hiking sandals.
Oh, wow.
Oh, there's hiking sandals.
Hiking sandals. But
one hiking sandals for Christmas.
Wow.
Here is the map of Sedona. Let's go this way.
Where are you?
Not on this map. But on the back of it is all of the, well, not all the trails, most of the trail names. If it's green, we have done it. So our goal is to actually complete.
Oh, so that's a green highlighter you're using.
Yes.
Yes.
So we're trying to complete both lists.
Wow.
There's more green than white.
That's very cool.
There is more green than white. Like I said, we've done 93 hikes this year, and you could do anywhere between 4 to 5 different trails on a single hike. And we're just south of 400 miles this year.
Do they have markers in these trails?
Yes.
For direction or for miles?
There's
markers?
Almost every intersection will have a trail map and the names, like right there at the cairns, for you to know where you're going to go.
Okay.
Do you carve inns anywhere like Jeremy was here?
No.
Do you have little compasses? Do you have a compass? Is that even a thing? Or does your phone have a compass?
All trails. We use all trails.
Okay.
So if we know what trail we're going to beforehand, we'll look it up on All Trails and use it as the GPS coordinates for where we're going.
Right.
If not, we'll just navigate and we'll go and it'll mark off where we've gone to and take us back to where we started.
Okay.
So what happens when you're done all the trails? Is it a different
next
town?
trail, next city,
You go to the next city?
Next time. Oh.
I'm sure that whenever we choose to leave the area, we'll find somewhere else where we can do as much hiking, but I honestly don't know where we can find.
Channel, Jeremy and Andrew.
Or would you just redo the trails?
Oh, we just redo a lot of them. We have a couple that are just our favorites. Like one is called Broken Arrow.
Okay.
It actually was our every Monday trail.
Oh.
Broken
And
Arrow.
what makes a trail your favorite? Is it the scenery? Is it
the scenery?
The slope?
It could be the difficulty or the how you feel doing the trail. It could be the lack of people.
There's a coffee store somewhere in there. No. Cookie. No.
Freeform Coffee. Yes, our favorite coffee shop is nearby.
All those factors roll in.
And when you hike, do you have one of those water camo backpacks?
We don't. If we're doing a longer hike, Andrew will have a backpack with waters in it. I carry waters in my pocket, and I usually have Aria's backpack because depending on how many miles she decides she wants to hike. Sometimes it's a mile, sometimes it's 4 miles, but once she's had enough.
Yeah, you have a pack for her.
The energy goo?
Energy jelly beans?
Nope.
Oh, yeah,
Not like the marathon. The goo.
No.
Just
Never had
enjoying
those. I didn't like those whenever we was doing marathons.
Oh,
I didn't like the gels. No.
I like the jelly beans. I didn't like the gels either.
I like the
It was
chocolate gels.
Yeah, I know.
I would like the
I would
chocolate.
buy so many puffs. I know.
No, I never could get into the gels.
Jelly beans were.
I would take 4.
Easy.
every 10K.
When we used to run. Oh, very cool. I like that. That's a great idea to go hiking. We just
you have your pond.
I do. I'm very just local, but we do have some nice trails here too, like Rattlesnake Point. Everything. It's just we never got into that. I'm a local runner.
When Jeremy comes to Toronto,
we do have some trails. I'm gonna find it. And
We've been there.
Oh,
we've been there.
You haven't
before.
hiked here.
No, we have not hiked there. We have been to downtown Toronto. Yes. It was before we knew Nick and Maria days.
Oh, okay. We'll come back.
You went to the Sky Dome.
We did go to Sky Dome.
See a tower.
Yep.
It's now called not the Sky Dome.
Rogers Center.
Speaking, I guess that's sports talk. I was gonna mention the Otani's
the
greatest
historic night.
50.
Oh, you heard about it?
Who hasn't heard about it?
No, well, I mean, yes.
What's that?
He did. He became the first person to do the 50-50, but then the night he did it.
I was thinking about Jeremy when I saw that. I'm like, Jeremy for sure that's because that's your favorite team too, right?
That is my team. I mean, he went 6 for 6, 3 home runs, 10 RBIs, 3 stolen bases, which no one has ever done those in his entire career in a single game.
Like those are just letters. I don't even understand.
Yeah, he don't.
I don't know what that is.
Where's the Lego talk again?
That's why it's time for Harold.
Sports talk question marks.
But yeah, that was a historic. Historic time.
Yep.
Very cool.
Hi. Harold, what you got?
So my friend's on the stream. He wanted me to tell you guys my call sign after that swim qual is the Iron Duck.
Nice.
Yeah. I actually built Lego this week. Found some time.
What?
I built a dream set.
Ooh,
dreams.
Ooh, that is a scary turtle.
I didn't build the turtle. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these pieces.
I like the little guy.
But it's a really cool van.
Oh, it's like the Scooby-Doo van.
Yeah, it's like a Scooby-Doo van.
Or the
Breaking Bad.
The Breaking.
Yeah, I like the top. I like this little cat thing.
It's one of those bands I can see a little bit of smoke coming out of the side of it. People enjoying themselves.
I don't know. If
He
that's
doesn't
smoke,
have
it's
hands?
just
Is that DJ Catnip?
Does he like not
Oh,
have hands?
No.
DJ
Look, they
Catnip.
make turtle tacos.
Ooh, turtle tacos.
Yeah.
I could definitely see Katy Perry being in the band.
But here are the figures. Comes with this pencil guy. I don't even know who these guys are.
A pencil guy?
Why is he
Oh, this is a pencil. That's his weapon.
Oh,
That's
it is a
kinda cool.
pencil. I thought it was a
Yeah.
spear, but it's a pencil.
It's a pencil.
It's a spear. That is a pencil.
Comes with this grandma character.
Oh, the muscle
yeah.
grandma.
Oh, muscle
Hippie
grandma.
muscle grandma.
She has the guns.
Yeah.
Comes with these generic slime.
I like those guys. What are they called?
Yeah, me too.
Slimos. I don't know.
Yeah.
What's their names? What's their names, Harold?
Oh,
those things.
yeah.
Looks like a mini a pre-developed Darth Vader.
Yeah. Oh, I can put one of the Vader mask, and then this
Vader mask.
chick. I don't know who that is.
Who's this?
I don't know who that is.
The names are on the box.
Yeah.
Oh, are
Harold.
they?
Yes.
Usually.
This is Zoe. How'd you know? Well, this is Zoe.
They're always on the box.
Yeah. What's the name of the goop?
Oh, the dude's name is Matteo.
Matteo.
Oh, puppy.
Mateo. Yeah.
Mateo.
Oh, speaking of Oreos, I saw this when I was at Walmart. It's like Oreo or Coke flavored
Star Wars.
Oreos.
Oreo Star Wars.
Coke flavored Oreos?
What?
Yeah,
Yes.
Coke
I heard
flavored
about
Oreos.
that. Yeah. Yeah.
And then there's Oreo flavored Coke somewhere.
Oh.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, me
Although,
neither.
I mean, Coke has had cherry. Cherry is sweet, like Oreo. I don't know where I'm going with this.
I don't know. I kind of want to try it. So speaking of Facebook Marketplace, there was a Nendroid that I've been trying to find, but she goes for like $65, and I got it for $40. So this is she's a Kame
cute.
from Kantai Collection.
What's 371?
That's the number of the
Oh,
Nendroid.
this looks like the
Yeah,
so they're kind of like
models. Yeah.
Japanese Funko Pops, but
Yeah.
better quality.
Oh, there's a lot of
Yeah.
characters.
Yeah.
So this is a gacha game in Japan. I always me and my friend, we call her boat girls.
Oh.
Boat
Because if you guys didn't know, Shizukame is a Japanese destroyer. So these are like just anime characters with like, I guess, ship names. There's the Nagato, Bismarck. I have a couple of them in my collection, but it was just something that I saw and I was like, oh, I wonder if I could bring this down to $40. And he said, yeah.
And you said yes, and
But yeah,
now it's there.
$65 figure for 40. Speaking of food,
Oh, what's that?
Funyuns. Funyuns.
We don't have Funyuns
Yeah.
You
here,
don't have Funyuns.
but I've heard of it.
Oh, that's
don't have
good stuff.
Funyuns? What?
Is it Funyuns are what? Chips? But
Yeah,
they're onion
they're
rings?
onion flavored
We had
chips.
recently. We had like
Yeah.
these turtle chips recently.
Turtle
it's-
chips.
It's like rolled. I don't know. It's a cool. I'll stop. Okay, show me Funyuns. Open it. Show me.
Yeah, how does it look?
Oh
Open
yeah,
it.
Show me
here.
the chip.
I'll
Is it spirals? Is
The
it like
onion rings. They're like a puff.
puff? Oh, like
What?
onion rings.
Why
I
did you
don't know
make
if I
that
can do the
face?
smell though. It smells
But you bought it, so who's gonna eat it?
That's right.
I wasn't impressed
Like-
by when I tried them before, so that's just me.
But this one is like extra spicy.
I don't know, it smells
All-
like armpit.
All Funyuns are all Funyuns shaped like an onion ring?
Funyuns. I think
No, I mean,
it's
some of them
onions.
are broken.
Onions.
But if you guys could smell it, it smells like armpit.
Yeah, don't
And
don't
who-
smell it, just eat it.
And who chose this flavoring? And who?
Take a
Harold.
I
bite.
don't know. Oh,
How did this end up in your cart? Okay, it's
I
probably
want to hear
good.
the crunch.
It's not crunchy enough.
I don't hear the crunch.
Yeah. Did he mute himself?
It just tastes like dried queso.
Oh.
Mm.
And
What would
smells
you
like
rate it out of? What would you rate it out of
Oh
10?
my god, we need to have like chip bags on Friday nights and then like
pretty
ratings.
average, like a 5. We'll
5.
do 6 because there's 6 people watching.
Okay.
Okay, 5.
Back to 5.
Would it taste better with like pop?
Maybe it might taste better with queso dip.
But then it's just too much queso.
But it's not. I don't know. It's not even spicy.
Queso's good though.
Queso is good. Maybe we
But
can get
this
some
isn't
real
like
spicy
its regular
queso.
flavor. Like there's probably like an original flavor. This is like an extra hyped version.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh.
There's a steakhouse version too that I didn't get. So I was like, this sounds appetizing. This one
Did
did.
you just buy it because it's called Funyuns? I feel like that's why you bought it.
No, I bought it because it said spicy queso, and I was like feeling
spicy
kind of bold.
and
chip.
I don't know, Harold. Those choices. Like, look at mine, cookie dough bites. Like, I mean, I know this is guaranteed gim.
Here's this sweet.
I'm gonna have another one, guys. Sorry. Oh my god, it's like one big clump now. I have to put this back in the freezer.
Ooh.
Oh, it's your turn?
Is it my turn? I'm trying to find the right.
Maybe I'm not supposed to eat anymore. I'm choking.
So the first thing I want to show was where I put the burrows.
Oh.
And
Where did you
see
put your
Oh wow!
burrows?
I didn't even realize it was back there.
It fits right there, Maria.
It does.
And it's so short. I feel like it could go higher.
But I put it with the wide side, not the crooked side.
Mm.
Because it looks better when it is wider.
But look how tight it is to
look at that
all the
cityscape.
other structures. There's like no room for spacing.
So it fits.
I'm so glad every time the room gets fuller and fuller, it's like less space for Lego.
And these boxes have been increasing.
I don't even know what those are. They're clearly not my Christmas present.
I'm still waiting for more before I can start.
Oh my god, Matt, I don't even know what's coming out of those bags.
Oh, it's Yoshi.
Yes, you
No,
do.
they're just pieces.
Yoshi.
They're pieces. So the set I built this week.
Oh, is
It's
that
small.
the Guardians of the Galaxy set?
No,
No,
Oh, it's not.
it's the Milano.
I'm afraid where this is going to go because it goes with nothing.
It's gonna
It's
go
going
right
to the
there.
bathroom.
I found a spot. It's gonna go with the-
Where? Oh my gosh.
There's like a
It really
bathroom
fits.
decker.
I have to
It's
get
going in your
water.
office.
So this is the Kingfisher. It's cool. The wings, how they built it.
It is cool.
The only thing I don't like is this thing in its mouth. It's kind of distracting.
It's a fish.
Ring?
Is this a fish?
Yeah, it's called the Kingfisher.
That's what I thought it was.
That or it's probably like someone's toe.
See, it's just
It's supposed to be a
this.
fish.
Is this supposed to be a fish?
Yes.
Is that what kingfishers are known for? They're known for catching fish in its mouth.
That's why it's the ruffling of water, because it just came out of the water with it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Do you think I should display it? Do you think I should display it with the fish or without the fish?
You should get a real fish. Oh, get one like the shark guys. Shark mini
It looks good without the fish in its mouth. What do you think, Maria? Do you think I should display it with the fish or without the fish?
What would you do with the fish if you don't display it with the fish?
Just keep the chrome silver pieces.
I think you have to keep it canon.
Or maybe it's a hook.
I like the
and-
water.
Yeah, so
That's
Jeremy
really
said
pretty.
it's coming out of the water with a fish in its
Yeah.
mouth.
Yeah, like it
It splashes out of the water.
Is the
Caught the
tile opaque?
So you need the fish.
Like this? Or this?
Is that clear?
That one.
Yeah, these are clear.
Or with the bottom one? That
It's
one.
kind of
other one.
pretty.
Oh, these are like it's that
The
blue.
opaque,
Yeah, the
Translucent.
opaque. Oh,
The
nice.
opaque. trans blue tiles.
Yeah,
It's like the
Satin.
cloudy.
that.
Satin.
it like kind of turns pink a little bit
Yeah.
as it
Mhm.
refracts light.
But I like the build.
Is this from Costco?
It's from Costco.
Was it with like other sets?
This
Now he
set,
tells me. I
and
know it.
I didn't build it yet, but this other set here too. They're both the same price at Costco.
It's funny
they're
when he
both
comes
together.
home from Costco nowadays.
So that might be next time.
When I
Yeah,
ask
these
him,
are
can you
kinda big
get milk from Costco? He's like, I have no time.
But I guess this bird is small because these grass pieces look huge. So
I mean, there could be huge
Those are cattails.
cattails.
Mhm.
There are huge cattails by the marsh.
Well, those
oh,
things
so
are
it is
huge.
supposed to be huge. Because this is small here.
Okay,
That's
maybe it
sewage.
is. We do have herons that are. I do like the feathers. How it's really splayed out. It's very.
Yeah, like
It's very nice.
they put it on.
It's a good design, Lego.
Yeah, it's like a mock. It's like a sculpture.
Yeah, kind of is.
I think
I
it's
think
better
he wants
than
me to put it in my library, which
it's
I will
better
say
than
no.
these other
to.
birds, like that bird set.
It's more. It's a more developed
you got
bird
the
for
bird.
sure. It's more
It's a more-
dynamic
it's
in
a-
its
yeah.
display and design.
And I think this is Lego Ideas, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Just Lego Ideas. You guys remember?
I don't remember.
Offhand.
Where's the box?
But yeah,
Okay.
that is my short
And sweet.
short and sweet. I only built that.
Wow, you were busy
Very cool.
watching
I was busy
watching TV
watching Palm Springs.
because you liked it so much. Yeah. Oh, and he was also watching more Matt Damon movies. I
Oh
catch
no,
him.
it's not Lego Ideas. It's Icons.
Icons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching.
Born Identity.
So last week, Matt, I was telling them I went on this Matt Damon binge.
Matt Damon binge.
Oh, man.
So I watched Adjustment Bureau, and then after that Rounders, and then Goodwill
Born
Hunting.
Identity.
And then Harold was like Born Identity, and like so this week I was like I want to watch Born Identity because I remember that was a good Matt Damon movie too.
Yeah, it's a good series.
Well, it wasn't as good as
Because we have evolved.
I was
right?
like
we're older
what's
now.
happening
So we've seen like more movies
compared to
over
other
the last
spy movies that have
20
come
years
out.
with maybe
It's not as
more
good as I
complex
remember. And then I watched Born
plot lines.
Supremacy. I'm like because all of them are on Netflix. Born
they were
Identity,
just more simple
Supremacy,
compared
and
to what you were expecting.
I think Born Ultimatum. And then they have like the Jeremy Renner Born movie, which I think was
Jeremy
was
Renner.
worse. So, but I watched the first two, and I'm like, I'm waiting for like there was some good action, like where he's like
Oh
fighting.
yeah,
and
show
everything.
me.
I was like Jackie Chan, but
The
but
Foreigner.
yeah,
That was a good one.
But it was just okay.
yeah.
You would give it like a 6.
It was like Steven Seagal movies might even be.
I feel like you have to go watch Steven
Oh,
Seagal.
don't
Don't do that.
don't do that. Come on, man.
I'm gonna go on a Steven Seagal binge, and then I'll go on like a Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Here we go. I'm going down in the TV room, and I'm like, "What are you watching?"
And then he's
I
going
don't
to
know if
finish
you
it up
can
with Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
That's just alone. We're like,
Oh, we
who are
got
like the action
Yeah.
actors?
Don't
in the
forget
past?
Arnold.
All right, are we gonna go into our last segment?
Oh, what's that?
Which
Where is
It's time for news you can use.
News that you can use. Thanks to Alan the Brickman.
They do have this bird perch on books. I feel like that's a thing.
Oh, you want it in your library?
Maria has already said she wants it in her library. I heard
Yeah, that's pretty rare,
Oh.
Nick. You always put random pets in her library.
No, they're not random.
Polly Pockets.
No, those are books. Books in a library.
Lego books in the book library.
All right, Alan the Brickman.
Okay, Alan, show us what we have to look at.
What's for dinner?
Oh my God, it's already like the end of September.
All right, news that you can use thanks to Alan the Brickman.
Thank
What's
you,
for
Alan.
dinner? Canada's #1.
Idiot.
All right. Lego releases an official statement regarding building instructions.
It's
What?
going to be
Wait, what?
phased
We're not going to
out.
have instructions anymore?
No, they are going to
Preserving.
stay with instructions.
They're staying
Oh,
with
they
them.
are.
Yeah.
They're
They said
staying
it
with
was
them.
simply taken down after an overwhelming amount of backlash.
So they were going to just switch to digital.
Yeah,
That's correct.
the potential. Which is really paperless.
So if they had switched to digital, would the price go down?
I would think so or it would be maintained the same as opposed to going up.
Mhm.
So now the price will go up.
Thanks, people
Thanks,
who gave
Backlash.
backlash.
Today, Lego released an official statement regarding the issue. They have confirmed they have no plans to stop using physical building instructions.
We would like to reassure fans who have no plans of using.
I like them, but I throw them out anyway.
I know.
So
I scan them now.
I use them. I actually do use them. I don't use digital.
No, we use them too, but we don't. We recycle them after. Like we don't keep them around.
Yeah, I've actually still got all of mine in my closet here. I did scan through most of them now for the points, but I haven't got rid of them yet.
In the beginning, we kept a lot of them, and then it just filled us up so much that Overpass. Oh, we've seen this before, or we saw something similar. Like
Lego Ideas Overpass
with a tiger.
Park.
I like those.
That was when Martin was on.
Right. Wow. We remember.
I like the graffiti stickers. And the skateboard park. It's okay. I don't know if this will win or anything. 10,000 supporters.
Piece.
It looks like something you would buy now. Lego City or even Friends.
It's a good
idea. Have something like this.
Oh,
with different colors.
Yeah, I like the signs.
The signs, yeah.
12,000 studs.
The signs are cool. Yeah, the signs are really cool.
300 studs.
That's really.
That's how far they have to.
No, that's
300 studs. Exit now.
Lego DC Batman Batmobile Tumbler is on sale.
Amazon sale.
This
There's a lot of sales early in the morning.
Oh, really?
I noticed
it
that.
Changes during the part of the day?
Yeah, around like 6 to 8 a.m. in the morning.
That's crazy.
There was another set on sale. It was like, what set was that? It was like $8.
Oh, wow.
Oh, $8. So is this the survey that everyone took?
That
happened
2 days ago, and then there was huge.
They were panicking.
Huge
after
dissatisfaction.
They got the survey. Lego and Formula One announced multi-year partnership.
What? Where's the Nike?
Oh yeah. So what is this partnership then?
It was a friend set.
More cars.
Yep.
More racing cars.
More racing cars. Various
your favorite.
Engaging content across.
What, nails and dresses?
Someone told me it's going to be kind of intended with like Speed Champion stuff, most likely.
Wait, are we getting a new supercar or something?
We already got one.
We did get one.
Oh,
it's in my
Are Formula One
over there already.
Maybe.
We keep going to this woman's manicure. Keep getting a manicure.
So this is revealed. Lego Star Wars Imperial Dropship versus Rebel Scout Speeder Battle Pack.
Revealed.
And you get the special droid, the pink droid.
Oh, that's cute.
Cutie Katie.
Cutie Katie?
Is this a canon astromech droid, Harold?
It is. It was in Clone Wars.
It was? Like Clone Wars, the movie?
Right?
Or the cartoon?
We can ask Caden. He'll verify.
Jeremy, do you know?
There's a story behind that one, though.
QTK.
Oh, yes, it was. It was during the mission to steal a separatist encryption module.
Is this a good droid or a bad droid?
Good droid.
It's a good droid.
Yeah.
Are you going to get this battle pack, Harold?
Of course. That Rebel Speeder is actually really cool. Compared to like the other ones, like
Matt could mod it and make it into Ice Planet colors.
Yeah, right.
$40 is kind of steep for it, but
is it?
I'm pretty sure it's gonna go down.
Yeah,
it's gonna go on sale. So this comes out October 1st.
Yeah. That's not what I'm buying October 1st.
What are you buying October 1st?
He's gonna get the barge. The barge, sail barge.
No, I'm not getting the barge. I'm getting the battle bus.
Earlier, I had this set as a gift with purchase, but it's not a gift with purchase.
Oh,
that is very, very, very bubblegum pink.
If that was a gift with purchase, I'll cry.
Yeah, people would be upset because this is one of the exclusive minifigures.
Yeah.
So this is the gift with purchase that you can get with the sail barge.
That's right.
It sells. Yep.
So you're gonna see this at the garage sale, most likely, because I know like Yoda's lightsaber, and there's another lightsaber that was, I think, which is the one that came with the Mos Eisley's Cantina back in the day. There was a lightsaber, I know, and then now that lightsaber is going for crazy expensive. So this will be another one,
I think.
For those that get the sail barge.
Are you doing the sail barge?
No, it's too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of posts saying like
you already have a lot of sail barges.
Sell that for 200 and then get the sail barge for 300 total.
You could sell this for 200.
Probably. Because it'll be such a
$200
limited
for
run.
145 pieces. What's the rare piece? Just the plaque?
Probably the plaque.
The plaque.
Everything
the
else
plaque
is all
and the
standard
box. The box and the plaque.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because everything else, I don't think there's any printed pieces here.
No.
Except for the plaque.
You could probably make that right now.
Probably can.
So is this really how Luke's lightsaber looks like?
Yeah.
From
It has
Return of the
this,
Jedi, yes.
I never pay attention to the hilt, only the colored part.
blade.
You don't hear it. See
Yeah,
that? When you
only
hold
the
it.
blade. Except for Count Dooku.
I can't make the sound.
Oh, here's a IRL photo. And he's on the skiff.
It does seem very
Yeah.
long. The hilt.
The other skip, yep.
Older.
Did you say Taylor Skiff?
T-Swizzy?
Oh,
This
so
is
here
the barge.
is the official barge.
Yeah, 100% macro.
It is long.
Princess Leia is wearing cargo shorts
Nice.
instead of a dress.
Nice. Any minifigs that we don't have that would be interesting?
Yeah, Princess Leia with the cargo
Oh,
shorts. Because we have.
There's
her-
another Max Rebo.
Oh, there's.
Mm.
Is this the second time Max Rebo has come out in a set?
It's the second time. That's it. Always a sail barge.
And you
So
get.
this one's
Is this
five
a new Java?
It's
Java?
a slightly different printing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the other sail barge, like the place that doesn't have an interior like this, which kind of
Not
looks
even
like
Bib Fortuna?
can't
Is that a different Bib Fortuna?
Mm,
I'm not sure if it's, I don't remember what the throne room one looked like.
Oh.
what about these other pirates? They're probably
No, I don't think the pirates are exclusive to this set.
Mm-hmm.
And you get Salacious Crumb.
Yeah.
I do like the mini bar.
Oh, the mini bar on him.
That's cute.
It is.
Oh, here's
Yeah, I'll
Java.
probably
Java.
It looks so little.
at some point.
And I like the blue.
You're gonna get it like from Uncle Cheap Ass and get it all for free.
No, I'll just wait for
Alright.
May the 4th.
Oh yeah.
Double VIP.
Oh, so Lego Batman Day
Lego
promotion.
Batman.
Tomorrow.
Oh.
I thought it already
Actually,
happened.
right now.
Wait,
September
go down.
16th.
Scroll.
So Lego Batman
Until-
Day
now
until
until-
September 23rd.
Yes. So it's on Monday.
So this is that
Brickheads.
special edition
Yeah.
box.
But only the box.
And there's a bunch of sets that are like double points or triple points.
Mhm.
Oh, here. So all these sets here are double points, like the classic TV,
Mm.
Batmobile, the Gotham art set, all stuff that we already have.
Okay.
I kind of wanted that Brickheads thing now.
Batman Brickheads.
The 8-in-1.
Yeah.
It's still there.
The Shadow Box. I still need to
The
get
shadow
Shadow
box.
Yeah.
Is triple points.
Yeah, it's triple points.
That was a fun. I built part of that.
Yeah, you did build that.
Yeah.
Actually.
And the tumbler.
Yeah.
Oh, they keep
lingerie.
showing this.
Okay, can you just?
It's telling you to buy something.
Yeah, it's telling you to buy something.
The moon lunar escape achieves 10,000 supporters.
Do we
I
like
mean-
this?
It's okay.
I think it's kind of neat.
This part, the bottom part is cool. They're showing
like
the different phases.
Layering, like this idea where there's like
Mhm.
layers of a build.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Brick Huntress style.
This is like a bone.
A bone,
Yeah, bones.
like a skull.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's like a forensic analysis.
Yeah.
What happened?
It looks like a
a
poster.
puncture.
It's a poster.
Is this Lego here or a printed piece?
Oh, that's Lego.
Lego.
So-
So underneath, it's like gold underneath, and then
Yeah.
they.
Oh,
put the
they
tile.
yeah, I see.
It's like I build Lego or something. I don't.
I see.
It's all very layery.
That's how they did this too, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's
Very
looking
nice.
better now.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Oh, it's a lot of pieces.
That is a lot of
2,205 pieces.
Because again, the layers, right?
Oh, here, this is
Mhm.
what you're talking about.
Mhm.
Mhm.
How they did the star piece.
It's Because I feel like we did something like that for the Gringotts.
The wave.
The wave.
I don't know. I
You
haven't
guys
bought
are
it yet.
the wave. Oh, this is how they
Can't
did
believe
this
that.
piece. Okay, it's not as special now.
Oh, it is so special. That's so mean.
Nick's like,
Oh, this is
that.
cool. This is cool. I like the. This is a circular tile, I guess, that's printed.
Oh.
yeah, that's the Earth.
What's this? 0 to 300.
What is that?
No.
I don't know.
It's a scale.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Because the zigzaggy like threw me
Oh,
off.
this is what Jeremy got. So Jeremy got the Lego Friends River Camping Adventure set.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got
This is a good gift of purchase.
Yeah.
And you get Paisley and Nova. And I thought
And
this was an
lots of
otter, but
s'mores.
it's a chipmunk.
Lots of s'mores, a ladybug.
Get the
Yeah.
new flag piece.
Mm.
And I like
Oh.
how the
Yeah.
tent
The
is
tent.
chunky.
It looks puffy.
Yeah,
the-
chunky.
Ned Stark camp.
So you can get it with Animal Crossing, City,
Mhm.
Dreams, Friends,
Friends.
or Ninjago. So a whole bunch of different
I need to get the
things.
new Animal Crossing sets.
Yeah, there are new ones I saw. Oh, so these are the official images of the Mario
Mario Kart.
Kart. Are you guys
Oh,
interested in this
nice.
at all?
Finally.
Harold is.
Harold is?
Did you
I don't know. We'll see if
Option?
Harry wants to.
I like the banana.
Not really.
I didn't realize it has
Oh,
a happy
that's
face.
cute.
Oh, it has faces on it. Okay.
Now we have to buy a bunch of these.
Just for the faces.
Yeah.
Just for the banana.
What do you think about this?
Why
Matt?
is that like a
These-
minion? What is this?
I think the banana's cute. I mean, I remember playing Mario Kart a little bit back in the day. It's just this is something I would go for.
Oh, you would?
Yes.
I would not.
And there's
I
even
would-
like
Oh,
I
you
would
would not.
I would
You would
not.
not go for it.
there's also like a full cloud.
So we get Yoshi's bike. Oh, blue
so-
Yoshi. I think I need to get this because I don't.
We don't have a
Oh,
blue
Yep.
no.
Yoshi.
And
You're
a
going to
banana
get that.
too. So this set is good. Banana and blue Yoshi.
Just this one.
And a snail.
Oh wait, is this Yoshi on a Yoshi?
Yoshi on a Yoshi.
On a Yoshi bike.
Yoshi,
Yoshi,
Yoshi.
Yoshi.
That's cute.
Interesting.
Like a
Okay,
Transformer.
Here. Okay.
I'll get this.
What
this
is
this
it?
one
Add
is
to
cheap.
cart.
This one's only $15. Then you also get the standard cart.
Not as cute.
Oh.
What are these characters called?
Oh, more of the banana mushroom guy.
Oh.
The toads.
Mushroom guys? Oh, the
They used
toads.
to get bananas everywhere.
I don't have a toad yet. I might have to get this one.
You don't have a
No,
toad?
now we're having too much conversation.
I don't
think
have a
this-
toad yet.
It doesn't look as cute as the first set.
Unless the toad comes in like another set. That's
Yeah.
like
Review it.
you get Donkey Kong and
Fine.
DK
$34.99 for
Jumbo.
that? Crazy.
Really? This one?
Yeah.
Small.
That's a DK Jumbo.
What is this thing in front?
A barrel?
It's like it's like
It's
a
Oh.
rolling pin.
It's like to smooth out the surface of the road.
Yeah. He's a snowplower.
Oh, this is
jungle.
how the DK Jumbo looks.
Yeah, it's a barrel.
DK Jumbo. What else is this?
Oh, the babies.
Baby Mario and Baby Luigi.
What?
In Mario Kart, are there really Baby Mario
Mm-hmm.
and Baby Luigi?
They pretty much like combine the whole like Mario world.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Are
it's
there
different.
bodies minifigures now?
No bananas here.
Like with the arms and have we had these figures before with these? Baby
Actually,
arms?
no, we haven't.
Oh.
Did they show how the legs look? Where's? Oh, here.
Yeah,
oh, it's like
They
this.
kind of look
Like Playmobil.
not the Playmobil one, the penguin from the last season.
Oh, yeah, I think I know. What you're
yeah.
saying. I still like the
some of
nose.
other characters, but these are smaller.
It's not pointy enough, right?
It looks like their
has-
mouth is like covered or something.
Yeah, it's just their nose.
The hat
This
looks
is
cool,
cute.
but that's the regular Mario. They gotta
Yeah.
have. They should have had like a printed something
Something
for the face.
for kids home.
I heard people are gonna play this though.
And then Toad's Garage. Oh look, they got two Toads here.
Oh,
I'm not into
nice.
Toad. I like the bananas. and
Actually, I
the-
used this that car.
What, this car?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
in the
what I
game?
used when I
That's
first
your
played.
go-to?
Oh, that's your ride.
Yeah, that was my ride.
Pimp that ride.
I was gonna say I was gonna pass on this set, but
now suddenly it's add to cart.
And this is the big one.
This is the one that-
$80.
Yeah.
Baby
80
Peach
ducks.
and the Grand Prix set. Oh, you get another Toad here, and
I want the Wario or the Shy Guy. The Shy Guy cart.
Where's the Shy Guy?
I mean, they haven't made it. I think this
They
is
haven't made
the first
Oh.
first series. Hopefully,
I
there'll be a
think
Shy Guy and a Wario.
I just like the minifigures
She looks
now.
like she has a pacifier.
Oh, maybe
wanna
that's
play
what
Mario
that
Kart.
is. That's a pacifier.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's Baby
Where's it?
Peach.
Oh,
It doesn't look like a pacifier for them.
yeah.
It looks like a nose.
That's a nose.
But like they
What if
crash
you
into
put like a
door.
black circular tile there instead? It looked like a mustache. No, I don't know, or like just a stud.
Well,
a
he's
black
a
stud.
baby.
Official Animal Crossing sets. Matt, are you into
dang.
Animal
More?
Crossing?
More?
No.
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 I'm getting these.
I like this jacket. They have a plaid skirt.
Mhm.
I haven't even played the game.
Well,
It's
that's
kinda
not played the game, so.
Oh,
he's
I
cute
am
when he's
definitely
selling
getting
your
the
book.
owl.
He is a bit cute.
What, the owl?
Yeah,
I like the brick build moon.
that's a banana.
Is it a moon? I thought it's a.
No, it's a moon. Harold,
He's got
it's a moon.
Fortnite on the brain.
Definitely a moon.
That's Celeste.
Customizable? What's that mean?
I think you can mix and match. So you can put the blue thing here, or you can put the blue thing
Oh.
here.
Oh, okay.
Leaves, caravan, and garden
Oh,
shop.
sick. It's like
Animal
Breaking Bad.
Crossing.
Yeah. This guy looks like
Ultra white.
a clown.
Clown.
What animal is this?
That's a
I know, a
sloth.
sloth.
Oh.
But that's Ultra white.
Mm.
Those flower pieces.
Those
that go
flower
on top
pieces.
of-
Which flower pieces?
Those?
Andrew's looking at the pictures that the flower pieces are the same ones that are in the Wednesday sets that are black.
Oh.
Which flower piece? Not
In
this.
the Celeste set.
In the Celeste set. So the one with the owl.
Oh, these.
Yeah, the tulips.
These are good pieces. I've never seen these pieces. They're in the
Yeah,
Wednesday
yeah.
set.
Yeah, they're black in the Wednesday sets.
Oh, look, it opens up.
I need to get the Japanese versions and then get the American versions.
Oh, this is also customizable.
I'm a box collector now.
So many different scenes.
Abel's sister clothing shop. Abel's sisters.
Yep.
Which one's Abel?
Mabel is the one on the right.
Oh.
Oh, you know the characters.
I played the
they
game.
did again.
While
All right.
Harold was in Japan, he actually got us some of the amiibo cards that are Japanese.
Yeah, it was crazy. I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh, this was from last week, right?
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. Did you get that Ideas Magic of Disney?
Which one?
Jaw.
Are you getting that one?
I might wait.
20% off.
Matt, what are you up to this weekend?
Crumble cookie.
Streaming. Yeah, streaming. And I gotta do some straightening up of stuff and cleaning, but otherwise, I don't know.
Nice. Streaming tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning, and actually I've also started doing Sunday mornings as well for like kind of
Oh,
a
wow.
children with me sort of thing.
What time is that one?
So Saturday morning is 9 a.m. Eastern time. That's when I usually have a panel on, and we can be a little hectic and have a bunch of fun. Sunday morning it's just me. It's 10 a.m. Eastern time, and I just hang out. I just do some building or sorting or whatever, just playing some music.
Nice. How about you, Jeremy? What are you up to this weekend? More hiking?
Hiking, WoW, and
You gonna work
to
on
just-
your projects still?
I need to work on my projects.
I saw your reels. That was pretty
Yep.
cool.
And I started working on the entrance. So yeah, I actually need to get more of that done.
I know nothing of any of the questions you guys ask.
I
And
didn't
then
know.
I feel like if I Google
You should still
it,
try. Nick
I
guessed.
just guessed.
He made a guess and got half correct. Actually, Kevin said that you and him need to come together and make one whole brain, and the two of y'all are going to start answering the questions together.
I got nothing.
How about you, Harold?
I took vacation this week.
Oh, coming up? That's so exciting.
Yeah.
I want vacation.
I have a barbecue with my lug tomorrow.
Oh, look at
Oh, you guys do that?
Yeah.
Barbecue.
Is that why
and
you
that?
stepped out of the lug? They were just not. Okay, go on.
Is it potluck? You have to bring something.
You have to get something like Lego shaped.
Yeah. No, there's a build theme, so like bring some kind of build. I didn't build one this month. I just found out about this a couple days ago. But yeah, we just get together. We talk about like what we accomplished this year and what we're gonna do the next year. I think it's a good time.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna see the new Alien movie on Monday.
I heard it's scary.
It's out already, I guess.
Yeah, I heard he wants to see it, but I
What?
don't think
He's
we're gonna bring it.
underage. The alien movie?
Yeah, he's way underage.
Why does he want to see it? Has he seen the other alien movies?
Yeah,
That'd be too scary for him with the alien coming out of his
No.
stomach.
No,
Oh.
that father already showed him.
he's like, look, mommy, the face huggers are gonna get you.
These huggers.
Oh my
And then
gosh.
I'm gonna build this thing finally.
Oh, very nice.
So hopefully the
Oh.
next stream.
There you go. Nice.
That's gonna be your show and tell.
Yeah, that's what I show and tell.
That's a thick box.
That is a thick
Yeah.
box.
This is a handle too.
This is the perfect grade.
Very nice.
Nice.
That was my last Gundam
Oh.
build here. This guy here.
Oh, nice GMs.
Oh, that is
Love it.
nice.
Do you have that,
That's
Harold?
the Morocco variant, isn't it?
I don't remember exactly what he was, but I thought he was pretty cool looking, so I grabbed him.
Yeah.
I've actually
Nice.
done a few orders now off of P Bondi, and I got a couple of them in like 2 weeks ago from like April.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
What do we have?
Tomorrow swimming in the morning.
And basketball.
Basketball. I might have Chinese for lunch tomorrow.
Ooh.
Secretly.
Oh, and pizza.
And then another wedding on Sunday.
You have so many weddings.
I
also.
know. I don't know.
You can
what-
tell us about that next week.
Okay.
Matt, before we sign out, what would you like to plug? Where can people find you?
First of all, it's been a pleasure, guys. Thank you for having me on. It's good
my
to see you,
gosh,
Nick and Maria again, and Harold and
Yes.
Jeremy. Pleasure. So again, just my main thing is I do Twitch streaming. In case folks are not familiar, it is another streaming platform. It can be a little different than YouTube. It is a little bit more interactive in some ways with what you can do with the audience.
A lot of little stickers.
But I do that streaming Saturday mornings, 9 a.m. Eastern time, 10 a.m. Sundays, 6 p.m. Eastern on Tuesdays, and 5 p.m. Eastern on Thursday is my
Wow,
normal
4
schedule.
times.
Oh, wow.
4
And it's
times right now.
BrooksBricks on
BrooksBricks.
Twitch.
It is BrooksBricks, all one word. Yep, just like you see in my name there on the display. Yep.
Nice.
And I do have the YouTube channel as well, same name, where I just post like the mock content, other stuff I work on as well.
Very cool.
And I just hit a threshold today that I've been waiting for 4 years. I have
Okay.
officially crossed the 1,000 subscribers mark.
Oh,
What?
Dang,
Awesome.
nice.
Like, it's I don't intend to do anything with it like monetarily. It's not my goal. It's just more of a psychological threshold. I just wanted to get to that mark.
And you're on Instagram as well?
Instagram as well. I do share my stuff there after my streams. I went to register that in 2019, but somebody already had BrooksBricks.
Oh,
So that is Brooks.bricks on Instagram.
Nice.
Brooks.bricks.
Yeah,
Brooks.bricks.
Who's that other BrooksBricks?
Yeah, how dare
Yeah.
I know. Seriously, how rude.
they?
How rude.
Oh,
I
earlier
think
this
it was
morning.
so original.
Earlier this morning, when I was driving out of our, I guess, court area, I was behind a truck and their license plate says Lego, love Lego. And I'm like, who in this neighborhood lives and loves Lego more than me? Anyways, I'm going to look for their car.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
going to
Who is
stalk her.
that?
Try to find
Stalker.
them.
Love Lego. Who does that? No. All right. Well, thank you so much again for hanging.
Oh,
Are we?
no.
Not yet.
There you
not
go.
Yet. Oh, okay, go ahead.
Why? Anyway, anyways, thank you so much again, Matt, for hanging out with us. I know you have an early start tomorrow for your stream again. And this is season 5, episode 32. Thank you for all those who joined, commented, and clearly loves Matt to hang out with us tonight, including Macro, Shy Time, Clicking Clip, ACOB, Joel Bricks, Zissou, Mapping the Miles, who we now know is Dave. I'm going to check out that cheese. Brick Hive, The Brick Maniac, Rob Claxton, Titanium J, and Zach M. I can't talk with that. Until next week.
Yep. Thanks again, Matt, for hanging out with us. It was a lot of fun chatting with
you. Too.
Oh.
And
until Chicago, and we're going to have pizza plans.
Yes.
Until
next time. Merry Christmas and bye.